ready. We ready. We ready for y'all. We ready. We ready. We ready for y'all.
Coffee time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.
What up, what up, what up, what up?
What's up, dude? How's
Coffee.
it going, man?
Coffee time number 41. What's up, pimp?
Chilling, bro. How you been?
Good.
All in.
All
We're all in.
all in. What's up, everyone?
Yeah, man.
We got Buster on scene. We got Berserker on scene. We got 11 watching. Coffee time number 41. Happy Sunday, everyone. Grab your cups. Let's talk crypto.
Look at this. I got my bags cut, man. Look at that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Good shit, dude. That's like priceless shit right there, bro. That's an artifact.
Fuck
Let's
yeah.
go.
That's the first time I ever used it, man.
Yeah. So you got your retaining wall done? You're okay? Everything good? Everything gooch?
My wall's done. Now I'm fucking raising up my yard, bro. That's hella work.
No shit.
Yeah, I've been digging out rocks. So now I gotta get some dirt to raise up my yard. Has to go up like 2 feet. But
Okay.
I'm working on it, man. I ain't got nothing else to do. Chilling.
Yeah.
I got a special guest here making its debut 2022 appearance. Check it out.
Yeah, you got the let's go spotlight. Bring it up.
There. If you don't know, now you know.
A pumpkin pecan in the house.
Yeah, man. I went to the store. I was like, oh, fuck yeah.
Dude, that's dope. So we got Hans Loaded in the background. This track, the name of this track is called Kudos, if you didn't know, by Hans Loaded. I'm going to be rocking his shit, guys. I dig his stuff, and we'll be trying to do some cool shit in the beginning here. We got a Bob Cuggs tweet right here. Boom. And he talks about, this motherfucker says, when XRP moons, this is an hour ago, and he deleted it. He goes, when XRP moons, I will post one tweet. That one tweet, that will show you they told you right in front of your eyes the entire time. Trust me, you'll think about throwing your computer. Screenshot this. Hodl me accountable. Too funny. Anyways, he deleted that tweet. So I thought that was pretty funny.
That's why they say the best hiding spot is right in front of your face.
Right in front of your
Like
fucking
if you want to
face.
hide stuff, yeah.
Yeah, that's funny, dude.
Keep it simple.
There we go.
At the end of the day, bro, it's gonna be like all you had to do is believe all the what the fuck are they called? All the people that do the puzzles and shit.
the Riddlers.
Yeah, all you had to do is believe the Riddlers. How fucking easy is that?
That's it. That's it, guys. Just have a little bit of faith. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, fuck everybody who says that you're crazy. Who cares? They don't pay your bills. Fuck them. Right
Exactly.
on. 17 viewers. Coffee time number 41. Let's go ahead and look at these comments. See who won. You got anything new before we start with the comments, Buster? You want to say something?
No, man. Good.
Roger that.
Are we good?
All right, so we got comments here. Let's take a look who won. At least what the system says they won, or like who got first. E4 Rockin' got first. We are rounding the bend. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, E4. Hell yeah. Let me go ahead and adjust this, dude. This fucking background. There we go. A little bit better. Boom. Ralph Cooper. Hello, people in the nature protecting us. What's up, pimp? Good to see you, Captain Cooper. We got Crypto OG, E4 motherfucking rocking. What's up? Saying what's up. Alan saying what's up. We got Ed Franklowski. We got Mix. What's up, guys? We all wrecked. We all are wrecked plebs. That's right, dude. We're plebs, but we're not quite wrecked yet, though, dude. We got a little bit of time left. We got a little bit of room left. We can figure this out. You know what I mean? Unless you like panic sold your bags somehow, but you'll be all right.
No one's doing that shit, bro.
Yeah,
Nobody's
everybody's clamping down tight. Everybody's got done.
XP's like what, 45 cents, just hanging around.
No, it hit 50, bro. Like two days ago. It's 50 now. So, I mean, there you go.
Yeah, and I believe we're gonna. I've always said we're gonna rise before like they'll never flip the switch. Like they're gonna put us on a run first. But I remember last year I said it's gonna be like around, if we could get to 50 cents and just hover there, we could fucking pop out at 50 cents, man. But we'll see.
Yeah,
if not, it's gonna happen. So just sit back, relax.
Yeah. Sit back, relax.
Yep. Don't even worry about it.
There were a couple of guys up to no good, starting making trouble in my neighborhood. I got one little fight, and my mom's got scared. Like, you see how that shit's like burned into our psyche, bro? Yep. All those TV shows. There we go. Ed Franklowski. Hi, Ralph. E4, Crypto OG, Mix, Tony Bags. What's up, guys? These are the diehards. Like, these guys, they participate too in Twitter and on social media. They get in there and they talk, man. It's good. Rye Guys in the house. What's up, pimp? Coffee time number 41. That's right. Vlogs is here. Vlogs is here.
Alex D Vlogs.
Alex D Vlogs. Yo.
Give him the bass. Got to hit the bass. Yo.
Bro, you got that Barry White shit going on, dude. Like, that shit's crazy. Come and get my love, baby. Like, that shit. Come on, baby. Yeah. Like Black Elvis, dude. I love it. Hilarious. We got Edward Franklowski, Uncle Buster in the building. Boom. Lower level. What up, fellas? Lower level. What's up, pimp? There we go. Vlogs. What's up, right guy? Everybody shouting everybody out. We got Nerdy up and early. Up and early Nerdy in the chat. What's up, pimp? Grab your coffee. Let's talk crypto. Let's go. Or whatever the hell else you want to talk about. GDLT, Tiger Face, Tiger Head.
Yeah, that's good. That's dope.
These motherfuckers are ready to talk.
Alex is his little thing is clean too, man.
Oh, his avatar? Yeah, he's got like the Pixar Disney avatar going on. It's all
pretty tight, man.
Out. Yeah.
I need to get me one of those.
Yeah, make him one. Alex, make him one. You got to send him a picture.
Alex, do work, son.
You got to send him a picture of your face, bro, and he'll do it for you.
All right.
So I think Vlogs is on Telegram too, so it might be easier. Or he's on Twitter too, but he's not Alex D Vlogs. He's Compliance Alliance. So his name is Compliance
on
Alliance.
Twitter?
On Twitter, yeah. Compliance Alliance.
Okay, I'm gonna add him. I'm not sure if I've added him on Twitter.
Add him, bro. Nobody knows. Boom. Yo, GDLT with a yo. We got Miss J Kill in the house. The kills are up. What's up, guys? And apparently, because this bitch is international, Devin Steve, he's in the UK. So evening. Apparently it's evening over there. So there you go. Pumpkin Pecan, let's fucking go. LFG.
Let's fucking go. Yeah. Someone else said hazel. Someone's all hazel. I normally drink hazelnut, man. But if you like hazelnut, pumpkin pecan is no joke.
Pumpkin, yeah. I've actually had it, I think, before, once at your house. I think I remember I liked it, yeah. I was always a hazelnut guy, too. But because it was like regular, well, it's the way they heard us. It's regularly available. You got French vanilla or fucking hazelnut. That's it. Like those are the two like basic ones. Yeah, I'm a basic ass bitch, right? Resting dad face. RDF. I got RDF, bro. Here we go. Pay me in XRP. What's up, bitch? What's up, pimp? What's up, son? Let's go.
At Pay Me in XRP. What up, playa?
He was at the Vegas meetup, and he was.
Yeah, I know exactly who he is.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. He took a
Good
video of us jamming and like posted it, and I think it got some good play. So let's go. Boom, Devin Steve. Oops, Mrs. Devin is just getting up. She's on nights. Be back in a minute. Don't go anywhere. Okay, cool. We'll tell the missus we said what's up. Right on, Devin. Love of Heal. Lady E's in the house. Greetings, Uncle B, and Crypto Pioneers. Thank you, miss. Very easy. Hydroponics Allen. Riddlers. There we go. He's answering your question from earlier. Riddlers. All right, let's see who else is in this. We got Susan Chippy out of Conroe, Texas. What's up, Susan? Tell Darren we said hello. Go splash a bucket of water on his face and tell him, wake up, it's coffee time. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm following Alex already, but I didn't know that was him.
Compliance Alliance. Yeah, that's Alex.
Compliance Alliance. If you know, you know.
Yeah, he's like,
now I know, Alex.
It's like a half-ass way of being like discreet and like trying to be like secret, but you're not because everybody knows it's you. It's funny. It's like what's his face? Zeno does that. He'll change his like moniker all the time. It's hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah, Zeno, which is Redbeard. And then Rain used to do that years ago. Rain used to flip his like avatar up all the time. He used to change it. Let's see here. Randy B, top of the morning. Hello, Randy. Let's see who
Randy
else.
B, what up?
There's Mr. J Kills. Good morning, sir. What's up, him? What else we got here? I think we're good. Oh, no, Animal. Boom. What's up? Good morning. What's up, Animal? Yeah, I went into one of your Twitter. There was like this Twitter space the other day with like XRP Owl or something like that. It was a Twitter space. I just went in there to check it out, see how you guys are doing. And it was fucking crazy, dude. Talking about all kinds of shit. But they seem like good-hearted chaps. So maybe check out that space with Animal. He always does it with XRP Owl. So check out Twitter spaces with XRP Owl. Just be prepared to talk about some wild shit. So, man, I thought we were wild on this show. It was nuts, dude. I was like, whoa. I was like, all right, these guys are cool. Well, shit, I'll sit here and hang for a minute, listen, laugh, and I just said, all right, later. So it was good. But check them out, guys. They're regularly on there. I noticed them like months ago, starting at XRP Owl would do like an owl's nest or something like that. So look out for Twitter spaces with Animal and XRP Owl. There we go. Legendary. Let's get it. GDLT, thumbs up. Yep. Problem is when I start the comments are already there. So it's a trip to start late and be hella late on them. Here we go, Nerdy. Bro, we'll just all end up using Zum to pay for everything. No bank. There we go. They're already talking about faster payments. We got Reinhard Berger. Hello from Cape Town, South Africa. Dude, we got our first South Africa, bro. There we go. Welcome in, Mr. Berger. It's burger time.
It's burger time, yeah.
Right on. Reinhard, if you're into crypto and you're into all that stuff, maybe come on, talk about it. Share your
He has to be into crypto, bro.
To see this channel, right. So what this is just so you know, this is a community chat. So what we do is we share a link, and then we just go ahead and everybody piles on, and we start talking about stuff. So try not to be a scammer. I think last time we got a little glimpse of some gross shit that came on. It was a scammer trying to hop on and show some nastiness. So, but try not to be one of those people. Otherwise, you're welcome on. We'll talk about all kinds of stuff, crypto, red pill, whatever. Hopefully we can get into what people think is about to pop off, because people have been feeling some stuff for a while now, and we don't know exactly how it is or what it is, or how it's going to be implemented. But there you go. Only the few know the plan. GDLT. Right. Yeah. All right. Let me go ahead and share this invite link, guys, and have you guys join us. Let's talk some shop. Let's talk about some crazy shit. We don't know what's going on. They stopped talking about Paul Pelosi. Now, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about now. Elon Musk. And a lot of people are like, whoa, wait a minute. Elon's a Satanist lord. He's got the Neuralink, and he's got the Satanist ex-wife Grimes, and he's got all the symbolism. It's like, okay, is he really a good guy? what's going on here?
I can't believe Pelosi, like, I can't even believe that thing's like newsworthy, man. Like, I give a fuck. If someone beat the fuck out of her, I don't even care.
Yeah,
Like,
it wasn't, dude. It was like a hammer fight between like a gay prostitute guy in his underwear and like Paul Pelosi,
So
the, fucking
stupid, man.
the illegitimate inside trading fucking husband of hers. Like,
Yeah.
it's so weird, bro. Like,
No one gives a fuck about Pelosi, man.
nobody cares, bro. And like, yeah, it's crazy.
It's all
Except for
part of the show.
diehards.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is part of the
No
show.
more sexy time with Pelosi House, please, Berserker. All right, we won't talk about it. All right, we got very easy hydroponics Alan in the chat. What's up, guys? How we doing?
What's up? I'm doing good.
Alan, what up?
Good Sunday. Lots of craziness going on in the world nowadays, just all this political nonsense, distractions.
Yeah.
We got lots of things going on in the shadows that we're not, seeing in the mainstream media. The main, what do they call it? There's a saying for it, like the mainstream media, and there's another saying like lame stream media.
The lamestream media, the
Yeah.
fake news,
Correct.
Mhm.
the mockingbird media.
Yeah, we're facing like another hurricane here in a few days. Right here
Are you
in my
really?
area now. Yeah, crazy, dude. Usually, like, we might get one storm like after Halloween or around Halloween, but usually it's done after that. This is like,
Florida's battle tested, bro. You're like you got calluses on your hands, bro.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
a man's man.
I've
He's got the
been,
fear.
yeah, for sure.
The natural disaster fear of God put in him twice a year, 3 times a year. Crazy.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, not,
Yeah, I
not
wouldn't
only
even know what
that,
to do if I was in that shit.
you can
I'd be
run
scared
away
little
from
bitch.
hurricanes. That's the great thing.
You can?
You don't know if they're going to turn right or turn left. So wherever
Yeah,
they
but
run
I
to,
don't
you better
know,
run.
bro. Like, you try to outrun a hurricane, you're fucked. That shit's going hundreds of miles an hour, bro. There's no way we can outrun that.
No. You know when it's coming. It's not moving
Ah.
hundreds of miles an hour. It's moving.
Meaning you
it's-
could prepare and get
It's
out
usually
of there.
moving like 10 miles per hour on average. The
Okay.
storm is blowing winds, but it's only moving like 10 miles per hour, 20 miles an hour. So you got plenty of time to get away from it, if you know what I mean. But yeah,
Jelly bean.
unfortunately, so
Jelly
everybody's
bean.
kind of getting ready for all that around here right now. So with everything else going on, this unfortunately with this case, this delay tactic that they keep using, I'm not really sure what their avenue is here, really. I mean, if everybody's out, Singapore's getting online and actually going to utilize on-demand liquidity right now. That's pretty bullish. I think that's why it shot up to 50 cents, honestly.
Is it
you know,
still
when
at 50? What is it at now?
It's
I
like
didn't
45 right now.
Oh, 40. Okay, it went back down.
It's 456,
Yeah,
458.
it dropped down for sure. Hey, we know that when this happens, we're just accumulating and getting ready to spring up to something higher. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Amen to
Yeah.
that, dude.
Yeah,
We ready. We ready. It's coming, dude. That song. Ready.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Hey, I imagine myself being in that little picture in my head bobbling in there.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
That
hey,
song gets you hyped up, man.
and BRZRKR and a few other people, man. I saw like a bunch of guys in there.
Dude, we'll fucking recreate that in real life, bro. Let's go.
There we go.
We got
Yeah,
no pop vlogs in his car. What's up, pimp?
That vlog.
Good
What's
morning.
up, guys?
Happy coffee time. Do you
What
give
up,
a
player?
fuck about our
happy
money?
coffee time.
You don't give a fuck about our money, do you?
I don't give a fuck about anybody's money. I don't give a fuck.
How we doing? Happy coffee time, bro. You doing
Hey,
good?
happy coffee time. How's it going? How is it
Good,
going?
just chilling.
Just chilling, man.
Yeah.
chilling.
Chilling on a Sunday morning.
Sipping some
Terrible
coffee.
as-
About to get into
Are we?
some.
This is terrible. They said March
know, right?
31st, 2023.
Oh, is this the no pop gripe and wine? Go. You got spotlight.
Fuck! I can't believe this shit.
No fucking pop.
My vlog is gonna be all just once we do pop, it's gonna be a lot of like memes of me saying no fucking pop, no fucking pop.
Bro,
everywhere.
dude, you have
Like,
no
it's
idea,
crazy.
bro. It'll just be that like
It's gonna be crazy.
the residual popularity because like the amount of people that are in this are nothing, man. Let's go back to 2 years ago. when we're like, we're fucking so early. We're still like that. But like when we
Yeah.
were all like
Yeah.
really enthused about it. Let's do the math.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
let's do the fucking math again. Like, you know, I don't even know where the XRP rich list is, but like, what is there? What, maybe tops a couple mil people into this right now? There's 350 million fucking people in the United States.
Last time I
alone.
looked,
How many?
there was 4.4 million accounts, 4.3 million accounts. So
Right, but
In
you
the world,
figure
in the
you figure cut that
In the
down by
world.
1/3 or even more than that because each one of these motherfuckers have like 10 accounts. I don't know about you
Everybody
guys.
has
I got like
accounts, but I mean,
like 10 like XRP addresses. Like it don't matter.
you can cut it
You know what I
by
mean?
half. Like
You
it's
think
very
half is-
conservative.
is-
You can
Okay.
I'd say conservative is
you can
half
cut half.
because you gotta remember the exchanges are using one motherfucker. The exchanges like Coinbase, you only using a few addresses and everyone has tag numbers, right?
Right.
But
right. You have
there's
memos.
thousands of people with the same address, so it counterbalances all of us that have. I mean, I probably have 8 to fucking 10 addresses. I mean, I got
At least.
Mm.
been
Ledger,
in this for
SafePal,
years.
fucking all
Yeah.
the wallets. Yeah, some.
Yeah.
You know,
Not to mention
But-
the hot wallets.
exchanges. You know, they're only running out of a couple addresses.
Okay, so then that's only like 2 million, right? Out of the world. That's like less than 1%, less than
Yeah.
5%, not even.
No, the world is 8 billion. Figure cut that in half because half are children. It's probably not even that. It's probably like
true.
1/3 are children or something like that, or maybe half. But like, yeah. So adults in the world are what? 4 billion.
4 billion, yeah.
So do the math. 2 million. How many times does 2 million go into 4 billion?
Don't hurt my head, man.
It's not even
just-
1%,
Yeah,
bro.
not many.
It's not even close to 1%. It's like .00 something. Like, yeah. And that's the people that have XRP addresses. And then you go into the whole realm of who has how much. There's a lot of motherfuckers that only have like 500.
Who has more? Like, there's
Yeah,
not
600. you
there's
know,
not many people with more than me in the fucking world. So I know the number. You
Right.
know, I
And
ain't
how
gonna
many
fucking
years have
blast the
you been
number out, but
bagging and stacking?
5
You know what I mean?
5 years, bro.
5 years,
5
bro.
years.
Like, so it's one of those things where, yeah, we're hella early, but it's like, yeah, dude, it's nuts. It will happen, and it's gonna be grown
Take a
men will
breath.
weep. Grown
Sit
men
back and
will,
relax.
will weep.
Enjoy the ride.
Mhm.
We getting close.
And there is no
Especially
argument
if-
of like, oh, it could be another coin. Like, no, why would they go through all this fucking crazy shit? It's a
There's
ton
no
of
way.
other
Oh, even
coins.
the
They're gonna win. You know what I mean? But
even the train station, man. Like,
why would they go through?
it's
so
masterfully
much
done.
fun?
Like,
Yeah.
these people are walking by Ripple billboards, but even the Ripple doesn't put them on XRP. They still don't know the fucking name. They still don't know what to buy. You're like, dude, that's
What's Ripple?
so thought out. Yeah, what's Ripple?
They think it's a fucking pack of cookies and shit, like Oreos or something. Like it's like colorful, cartoony. You know. Oh, what's Ripple? Was that the
You
new
ain't
milk?
gonna see XRP
Yeah.
until that motherfucker's probably $200. You ain't gonna see nothing with XRP until this bitch is a high price.
Yeah, and then it'll
And,
go like the ad campaign for Bitcoin, where the Bitcoin symbol will be.
Then it'll
everywhere.
come out, and the people be like, "Hey, you ever heard of this XRP thing?" You know, you're like, "Yeah, we heard of
I'm
it."
buying it $199. That's a good deal.
Everybody turns into a fucking like cartoon character. Hey, you ever heard of it? They're just like a big fucking like cartoony yokel.
Oh,
buddy.
man.
Yeah. Hey, little buddy, you ever heard of it? Motherfucker, we have 300 plus documented hours of "I told you so."
Yeah, for sure.
Right. More.
It's crazy.
All of us. Yeah, it's beautiful. All right, so we got what do we got in the chat here? There we go. XRP 10K, baby. Miss J Kill, you're right on the money. Right on. Let's fucking
Yeah,
go.
10.
E4 rocking. What's that?
10K would be crazy.
10K. Love, live,
Can
heal.
imagine that.
Let's all learn and support each other. Like, share. Thank you, Miss Lady E. Appreciate that.
Lady
Here we
E.
go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, he always don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck, Alex. You never do. Love it. FPS 420, 1 million per XRP. Dude,
Oh,
honestly,
God.
bro, I see it going to like maybe hundreds of thousands. Absolutely. When everything's fully flipped and switched on and all the money's running through and we're done past all this crazy hullabaloo. Big ass
That's
figures.
crazy numbers, man.
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
not that
man.
crazy when all the money's running through it. It's not that crazy. That's where there's a big ass divide in this community. Like, you call us dreamers, you call us like, how can it physically, honestly get there based on market cap? Well, motherfucker, you pump $5 quadrillion fucking dollars into it, the market cap will go to those insane numbers. Like,
I'm not saying it
that's
won't.
what
bro.
we're looking at. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why
I'll
we
just
think
like
that. Sorry, go ahead. I'm getting all hyped.
I'll be owning the Kings if that shit happens. I'll overpay for the Kings if that happens. I'm like, hey, Rendezvous, you got to come out of this shit, bro. How much
Just
you want?
get them. Just get them.
Get the fuck out of here.
Just scoop them. Who cares? Right guy on scene. What's up, pimp? We got our Canadian boots on the ground. What's up, pimp?
Not much. What's going on with you guys?
Yeah, good. You
Chilling, man.
any resolution with Binance or no? Nothing?
No. That guy's having a good time for sure.
That piece of shit. Yeah, it was a lot of money. Right guy.
He'll get his.
Fuck, bro. Karma, dude. Yeah, that was a lot of money.
That's all right.
Well, you live, you learn. You're still in the game, bro. That's the thing. That's a true diamond hands right there, bro.
Yeah.
Dust yourself off. Keep going.
I bought back 30% of my bag that I lost already.
Nice.
But I still have some. Like, I didn't lose all of it.
Yeah.
So.
Tony Baggs asking the good questions. What if XRP burned half its supply? It won't. It needs that. It needs all the XRP. We need it all.
They ain't
what
burning
if
shit, bro?
So yeah, there's 8 billion people in the world, right? 8 billion.
8 billion, yeah.
And the supply of XRP is what, 48 billion? Something like that.
Yeah, the retail. Yeah.
So what if theoretically 1 billion people are waiting to buy XRP as soon as the lawsuit and regulations are over? That doesn't leave that much. Like, every person might be able to get 20 or 40, I guess, somewhere around there.
Right.
You know?
But you're saying they're waiting. Why would you I'm not saying you, but I'm saying that concept. Why would you wait until shit pops off? Why not just buy it now knowing that it's going to pop off? See, that's the difference.
Because I know the feeling.
Aspect.
I know the feeling of being so uncomfortable about even putting $500 into crypto. I just don't think people are ready yet. Still.
You think they would have the wherewithal to snatch it up right when it popped? I think the pop would happen so fast that these fucking people wouldn't even know where to start. You know,
I think you can say people are waiting. They don't know they're waiting right now. They don't even know. There's 1 billion people that don't even know, right? So they might not be literally waiting, but once everything happens and it's more popular, they're coming. You know, there's not many of them.
They recently
it's
said
unrealistic to think that 8 billion people are just going to buy crypto, like, even in the next 50 years, unless it's absolutely mandatory. But just, in the next 5 or 10 years, even if 1 billion people started buying crypto with the market caps of some of the stuff we're invested in already, that it's a guaranteed.
Think about like some institutional investors, like, look at Kevin O'Leary. He talks about it a lot. Look at the friction that could be saved. And he says he can't wait for this technology to be able to be used. It's going to save him a ton of money. They're all waiting because it's a risk on asset right now. Once it's a risk off, the institutions are just going to FOMO in. I heard mention of trillions of dollars sitting on the sidelines waiting for the pulse of any kind of regulatory clarity. It's game on. Trillions pouring into the market overnight and sell.
And that dude
over the counter.
That dude,
Mr. Wonderful.
Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful. Yeah, he was hating on it like 2 years ago.
He fucking lied to everybody. He's like, I don't like crypto. I don't have crypto.
So Jamie Dimon's doing the same shit. He's talking
exactly. They're all being haters and shit. But
their book.
They're all fucking haters.
Last time I heard Kevin O'Leary talk, he was talking about fucking mining Bitcoin and clean mining versus dirty mining. So I was like, dude, this dude knows hell of shit. And that shows you where we're going with the whole fucking power supply and clean energy versus
green agenda.
Yeah, green agenda. I was like, you got to be kidding me. And this guy was hating on it a year ago or a couple years ago.
Yeah, look, we just got in the power, in the right time, bullish on crypto, making Europe all bullish of crypto. And, thank God for Uphold, which is in England, which, I don't believe in coincidences. They kept this thing going for us. savage retail investors, smart investors. So I think they're a beacon to what, this is going to eventually be. And I'm glad for it, but at the same time, we know that there's going to be other nefarious purposes. But yeah, this thing is definitely going to be taken off. There's nothing. I don't see anything really holding it back now. This case has got to be so close to being settled. So much pressure from the other nations that have jumped on board, that are dumping our bonds off like a hot potato. You know what I mean? Look at the DYX just dumped yesterday, like just crashed so hard. And it's soon enough this is going to be a risk-off asset, and I just don't see it going much longer. How are they going to kick the can down the road for another year? They're not. They got another couple months of kicking this can down the road. Nice little bullish run up, I think. Then it's all going to come crashing down, and then we're going to see them $10,000 price ranges of XRP. I don't think it's going to happen until then, but I think we're going to have a nice little run up. I do believe. If y'all are feeling the same thing,
I'm more thinking about the run up to like $1,000, and then it just keeps going.
You gotta crawl before you walk. It's crawl before you walk.
We got GDLT. We got GDLT in the screen. We also got EC. Welcome in, guys. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, how we doing? Anything new? What do you got, G? What do you got?
Well, I just wanted to add with the, speculating if there's a billion people waiting on the sidelines. We don't need, the great thing with XRP, there's so many use cases for this digital asset that people don't even need to know that they're using XRP. They're just going to all of a sudden, and Brad Garlinghouse has said this, he's like, some people aren't going to even know that they're using crypto. They're just going to all of a sudden know a faster payment experience. Right. And that's what Interledger Protocol is all about. That if you guys look into Interledger Protocol, it uses XRP in one of its transaction modes, which is transactions between untrusted parties, which is about 90% of internet transactions and interactions. Right. So if it's all going to be digital payments and people are making payments digitally, they don't even need to know that they're using XRP. They're just all of a sudden noticing, oh, I have a faster payments experience. I'm able to pay anywhere, and micro payments as well. So whether there's a billion people waiting to buy it or not, they're going to be using XRP for every single payment, whether it's they're using a CBDC, a digital dollar, their Doge. It's all going to be bridged by the greatest digital asset ever created.
Here's a question,
They're
sorry, wait. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
And so, in terms of supply, we all assume that the supply is going to stay where it's at. We have to be open in the future when there's DeFi products for XRP that there could be ways of burning that supply to be even lower and lower. It is a deflationary asset, right? So
which in turn increases the value, correct?
Exactly. Especially with supply and demand. So yeah, what's up, Alex?
You know how there's like other apps like Venmo and Apple Pay and stuff like those.
The sheet
is that going to be running on? Is that going to be run on XRP as well? Like
if you search it on Google, Apple Pay Interledger Protocol, Apple Pay, the majority of the W3C, which is the World Wide Web Consortium that includes Amazon and Apple and all the big tech companies, a majority of them have already up to this point implemented Interledger protocols. So when it comes to internet payments and digital payments, Interledger Protocol will be the thing. Now, the thing with Interledger Protocol that people get confused about is that they go, but wait, I thought this was like currency agnostic. One mode of it is currency agnostic. When you're doing a transaction, let's say between you and me, and we're like, hey, let's just use Bitcoin for shits. Okay, cool. We're a trusted connection. We can use Bitcoin. But a majority of transactions, especially internet transactions, like I've said, are untrusted. XRP creates trust where there isn't any. So ILP, Apple Pay to payment merchant, what have you, the bridge will be XRP as the digital asset, and people don't even need to know it.
They don't even care. Yeah.
They don't even need to know it. That's why Brad Garlinghouse says 99% of crypto will go away, because people will just be paying with like this new form of fiat, which could be a gold standard fiat or whatever fixed value. We have to be open to that possibility in the future, that fiat isn't just going to be a piece of crap in this new digitized ISO 20022 future as well. Like if it becomes a fixed supply and they make, the US dollar, which is already still the most liquid currency on the planet, if they make that a fixed amount, and if they, they make it fast transactions and all this stuff, why are you going to use any other crypto? Why would you want to use any other crypto? It's too volatile.
Right.
When you can have, so
well,
it's
they eliminate with that gold backed new fiat, they would eliminate inflation.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
no
And that's
longer
the
they-
reason crypto
or
blew up
inflation-
in the first place.
Right.
Inflation would be a fixed rate, not just like, oh, let's turn up the fucking volume this last year, right? At least have
There
a
would
fixed
be
rate
no
on
control. There would be
inflation.
no control over the fiat anymore. Obviously, there's always going to be some element of control, but still, there's so many people who don't have crypto or who are even invested or who are too scared because of the volatility that it's just easier to flip the switch. Everybody gets a faster, better payment experience. There's no competition amongst currencies and their valuations anymore. Everybody's just making faster payments all of a sudden. And sure, you can use your airline points, your community token, but all that stuff won't be a majority of the market. It's going to still just be CBDCs, USDCs, and then, if anybody happens to know about the DLT under it, like let's say, more and more people discover XRP, then that's cool. We start adopting global currencies that make things happen. But, I totally think I see what their vision is, and I could totally see it just being like a handful of cryptos that are taking trillions in the market. And then, maybe we still have like $1 million cap cryptos that fluctuate in price and give us like a fun little gambling experience. But
Right. You think they're not going to get rid of the casino, which is the stock market and the crypto market altogether, you think? I don't know. I mean, I was thinking that at one time. That
They'll use XRP in the stock market, right? As stocks will be traded off.
I think it would. I think they would try to integrate that because it's like monkey branching right there. You don't just throw away everything that was built on before, and that was actually
monkey branching, bro. Let's go.
No, and of course, with the switch over to ISO 20022, which is like the new payment messaging, and it's going to be for all digital transactions. So it won't matter. Like, as long as those, let's say like a Doge, if Doge is on XRPL, or it seems like it's an F asset on Flare, so Doge can be something that survives, and it's like a collectible token. And sure, it'll fluctuate in price and value, maybe, but at least they can keep track of the transaction. That's what it's all about, is combating fraud and trying to combat criminal activity in terms of transactions. And the best way to do it, ban cash, make all the transactions digital, and then you can keep track of every payment. Even if you're a Monero user, you're not going to have ultimate privacy, because if it's not ISO 22022 compliant, it's not going to exist. They're going to they're going to force every digital transaction to be on this new messaging standard.
They'll squeeze that shit out, bro. They'll squeeze it out. We got an XRP Speedboat. He goes, one of my wallets is hidden inside a skin flap on one of the feral cats that hang around my house. Talk about wallets, G. What do you think, bro?
Skin flap.
You figure each one of the diehard diamond hands, you're looking at like 8 to 10 wallets minimum. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would say, because I'm looking forward to Ledger City. Personally, I'm still a Ledger City person. The more accounts you have, the more buildings, and the more decentralized the ledger is going to be. So in a way, I think it's smart to have numerous wallets, preferably cold wallets, of course, cold storage wallets that are reliable, maybe multiple Decent wallets or multiple Ledger Nanos or Trezors or things like that. And then, for the Tradle portfolio, I don't mind having them on a DEX or in a staking or liquidity pool for passive income and stuff like that.
Well, Animal's bringing up XLM. He goes, does the same thought process apply to XLM? Have the same effects? How XRP will pop? So
the thing with XLM can and I've created my own theory on this. I think Jed McCaleb and this whole drama between Ripple and him is actually a double agent. I think they want XRP and Stellar to be the Coke and Pepsi, and it's a way for the higher ups to have control over a majority of the market with two of the most popular cryptos. So it's like, you know what? Instead of having a powerhouse team on this one crypto, let's make these two cryptos, make people think that one is for the people and one is for banks and all this stuff, but really they're just working in tandem together, because we've seen enough connections between Stellar and Ripple outside of just the Jed McCaleb thing. They're working together on something. They're trying to capture the whole crypto market with those like enterprise type of cryptos, you know?
I don't believe anyone. I don't believe anybody left Ripple, bro. Like I think that,
right? It's all under the Ripple umbrella, dude. It's all under the Ripple umbrella.
Exactly.
Better than one.
Like,
you guys reminded me about things that has been playing out in history. Is that, well, it's like they're gone, they're done with it. Are you sure? It doesn't appear to be that way, because action speaks louder than words. They may announce and try to show you something that say, no, we're not in Ripple or together anymore. But why are you guys still talking? Why you guys are meeting the same over and over again?
If David Schwartz would never talk shit about McCaleb, I mean, even if he didn't like the guy, he respects what he does. You know what I'm saying? He would never come out and talk shit on that dude, or vice versa, if it wasn't all bullshit.
Yep, exactly. And they're both, once again, they work for the central banks. These guys are all puppets. As much as we love them and kind of idolize them and think that they're like the source of truth in terms of blockchain and DLT, they work for central banks. They're doing what the puppet masters want them to do. And if they're saying, hey, let's play this little game to kind of cause a little divide and drama and make people think that Ripple isn't 100% the real deal by having Stellar doing its thing, then, you just got to see the way that kind of the art of war type of thing, right? Hell, even back in the day, if you know your history of with Steve Jobs and Bill Gates, there was a chance that they could collaborate together to become one entity. But instead, maybe perhaps they were puppets and they're doing the same thing here where they're like, hey, we could take up a majority of the market with Apple and Microsoft as our two main operating system type of things, for the future.
No, G, and to extrapolate what you just said right there, I think they know that it's far more effective just to outright tell people to say, well, we're just one entity. When you have two entities that are playing positive, negative, good or bad, red and blue, what this and whatnot, but they are
exactly
sides of the same coin, it's easier to manipulate them, So when you brought up Gates and Jobs, that's two operating systems that we are using now that are going to dominate those payment systems, and that's Apple iOS,
the Coke
Apple
Pepsi
iOS,
dialectic.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's the dialectic, the double-headed eagle, under the same body. Okay, the old Signia was the one eagle right there, which is we don't see often right there, but it's still around. Okay,
And then I know there's some people out there with XDC going, but hey, what about XDC? What about Quant? They're guys, it's the same. It's still the same strategy. They're all in the same circles together. They're all speaking in the same rooms together. They're just trying to take over this whole market to make sure that it's people that they can control and trust, and ledgers that are going by their pacing and what they want in terms of adoption for digital assets.
Well, that's like the RC cola, the Jolt cola, the Shasta cola. There's still other colas in the market.
The bottom shelves one. Yeah, the bottom shelves are. Yeah, they're right there. It's just that each and every one shelves, it's like a responsibility. In order to take control of the entire thing, you have to assume those responsibilities effectively, and
what was that, Buster? What were you saying?
I was about to say when I say XRP, I'm an XRP guy, but to me XRP represents like the whole ISO. So I mean, if these people got Algo, Quant, XTC, I still love XTC. These motherfuckers aren't going to be homeless. You're good.
Yeah,
everyone's gonna make it.
Yeah, when we talk about XRP, a lot of people confuse that. When we talk XRP, we're talking anything enterprise focused. XRP was the first one to want to go in that direction. Hence why we give it its due and say XRP. But we love XRP, XLM, XDC, Algorand, like you said, Quant, freaking Tezos, all these ones that were very focused on making HBAR, VeChain, this new one that won the CBDC Tech Challenge, Proxima X. NEM protocol, like all these freaking super enterprise focused cryptos, we're about it. We just call it XRP because we would have to just keep going down the whole list. You know,
Exactly.
Well, people have that. It's like that sheep mentality that we all grew up with. I don't give a shit who you are. We all grew up with it, and it's that knee-jerk reaction where it must be one thing. It can't be other things.
right. It must be my thing because then I could say I told you so, and like I win. My one thing won. Haha.
And I'm guilty of it, man. I grew up like that. Like, fuck, it's got to be the one. Well, yeah, it is the one, but there's also several other ones. Like Buster just said, we're not gonna be homeless. We're not homeless.
No.
Are we homeless? We're not homeless.
And we're just emotional critters, man. Like, I mean, I'd say the people watching this see through it, but that's why the whole Jed and David Schwartz thing come up. It's like, tune in for the second half of Days of Our Lives. You know what I'm saying? It's all crap.
As the world turns.
And it's such a small amount of people that even know about ISO 20022 or the compliant ISO 20022 cryptos. Like, it's still so early, still such early days. So I agree with Buster, man. It's like, if you're just even holding on to like even one of those, you're good. You already are ahead of like a majority of the crypto space, in my opinion, because like majority of the crypto space is still cool with paying big fees for a very popular blockchain and dealing with slow transactions. Like
Bored Ape Yacht
freaking
Club.
crazy.
Speaking of fees, has anyone seen that video where the guy inputs a different price fee for XRP?
I did, yeah, I saw that. Was pretty
saying,
good.
for example, like, because
And that's a conservative like math like equation that he was doing. That's conservative.
like a 10-cent fee automatically put it at like $18 or something.
Yeah.
And how he's explaining,
crazy.
like, obviously Ripple wants to make money, and that would be a good way to make money is off the fees, and they're probably going to have to give a cut to the banks as well, so the fees probably going to have to go up a bit. Still going to be ridiculously affordable, but even at $1, I think he said it was like $1,800 XRP.
That's insane.
We're on islands at that point. Shit. Brian, I gotta pay attention to this. Brian Heitmuller. Scheiße. Hi, Brian. Do you plan on liquidating your XRP come time, or are you guys just gonna hold? I don't know. Take it, Buster. What do you got?
I say, for me, you know, I'm gonna put some.
Well, what's time? First, like, identify what time is. What do you mean time? $10, $5? What are you talking about? You know.
For me, I have a Tradle portfolio and a HODL portfolio. So I have some XRP and a Tradle portfolio in case we hit $1, in case we hit $2, in case we hit $3. You know, short-term Tradle XRP bags.
When you say Tradle,
when
you say Tradle, G, what do you mean by that? You mean like using it to play the game? To get in?
Yeah, it's a Tradle. It's a trading portfolio. I think it's, for me, I like having my long-term HODL ones that I HODL no matter what. I have ridiculously high expectations, and it's like a year or like 5 years out. Like this, I'm not touching for a handful of years unless there's super dramatic news and the project is dead, type of thing. And then the trading portfolio, it's like, okay, I got a smaller bag here, but if it hits like targets that I'm looking for, I'm gonna take. I want to make money from the space,
Sure.
Yeah.
Like 5 years, like, it's like that's my manifestation, right? So $10 XRP, I'd probably take 10%, but I'm not like, oh yeah, sell half my bag. Fuck no. 10% changes my life. I put so much in it, like over 5 years. Just 10% changes my life. Yeah, I want to put some shit in flow, like make it real.
100%.
Buy some nice stuff, but
that was
I'm
the whole
long
point
term,
of getting
bro.
into it for me.
Exactly. But I'm long term. Like when $1,800 XRP happens, I plan to have a good 80% of my bag, 70% of my bag.
Locked for long term.
And then at that point, there ain't nowhere to go. If XRP's $2,000, sell it and get what?
How many jet skis?
You know what I'm saying?
How many jet skis are you gonna buy, bro? Like, how many fucking
you can
jet skis do you need?
put it in
how many
play,
suits
but-
do you need? Fuck.
There's nowhere to go if XRP's ever $2,000, $5,000. You gonna go where? Back to the bank? Give me a break.
No, you know what? I think honestly, my opinion is it's very similar to what these guys are talking about. I don't know if I'll play the trading game because I think a percentage, even if it's a 25%, if I get rid of, because I'm not at the same level as a lot of these OGs. I'm at a level where it's moderate, it's decent, but I've been stacking as best I can, but it comes to a point where like, how much do I actually need to live on, bro? Like, I'll still go fucking in my Walmart sandals with my Walmart shorts and my fucking Walmart Hawaiian shirt and still go buy my Walmart groceries and my fucking, you know what I mean? I'm not going to I might like church up my life a little bit, but we're talking the difference between Toyota and Lexus. We're not talking Toyota and Maybach or whatever. We're not
even
going
$10.
there. Yeah, we're not
$10
going Bugatti.
sounds $10 sounds a long ways away. But when this fucker fires off, we're going straight through 10, bro. We're going straight up to 10. So quick.
Yeah.
It's weird. People think
they don't understand how fast it's going to go up.
They think it's going to lock at 10 for like months.
No.
It might hit 10 for half a day, like an afternoon.
Look,
Probably.
if Coinbase just relist, we're fucking out of here.
I agree.
If Coinbase just relist.
Yep.
We're not even talking SEC who wins the case.
Well, here we go. Well, you've got the argument now, though. People are like, "Oh, fuck it. It's a big smokescreen because the rest of the world doesn't have the same rules the United States does. So who gives a shit if Coinbase relists?" And people are like, they get that black pill mentality where it ain't going to touch the price at all. Well, they're not touching the fucking price because they don't want to go to the moon yet. But when it's time, the fucking IPO, Coinbase relist, all the other exchanges relist, all at the same time. Like, that's what I think might happen. You know what I mean?
China and Russia ain't stopping.
They may not even relist.
Neither is North Korea, bro. North Korea and Japan are huge.
No
on XRP.
country is stopping. They're laughing at us.
Right,
but we're stalling because we've been dragging our feet.
Right, but to the effect that the Coinbase relist has on the market, it will be a simultaneous switch flipped here too. I think. Meaning, Coinbase will relist, but they can still manipulate the market and leave it as nothing. But I think it's going to be all at once because they're waiting so long. Why would they fudge so long?
I don't think it'll be all at once. I disagree.
You don't think so? No, when I say all at once, I mean like a big pop where everything kind of happens simultaneously.
Right.
Nah.
Within a chunk of time, within like
a
month, everything starts happening. You know what I mean? The lawsuit
Here's the
settles,
thing, like
Coinbase relists, fucking IPO starts happening. Like that, I think it's going to be relatively around the same amount of time. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I fucking know. Go. Like, I don't know. That's the thing.
Like, I think if, let's say they flip the switch in March, okay? Like, just on that fee thing, I didn't see the video about adjusting the fees, but that shows you that
I'm trying to find it.
The price could go up easily, right? So let's say March 29th, they know it's going to be $5,000 or $2,500. They're going to show you crazy money before March 29th. They are not going to allow all these holders to sit on their bags and just get $2,500 overnight. It's not happening, bro. They're going to show you $10, $20, $50, $100. They're gonna, and I think a green market is what's gonna get people out of XRP. They've already accumulated what they can on the down market, but you show these people $100 and they're gonna liquidate some XRP, and they're gonna be fucking collecting them back. We already know that.
You know what? I think that it's like a fake out right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, a little bit maneuver, like basketball, whatnot. Just like get them to go. You know what they're going to go for. Like you just said, $100 right there. That's what they're waiting for. It's like, all right, they got them anxious enough so they get them the hell out. And the name of the game is like, more for me, as far as quantity and quality for stuff. I want
even Uncle Buster's gonna liquidate a few. You know what I'm saying? Like, show me $100. Yeah, I'm
why
gonna
wouldn't
liquidate
you?
some.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Well, the amount of emotional pain that we've paid, all of us in our own like individual lives, the amount of emotional pain and the patience and the unwiring of the sheep brain, like the amount of like a monetary knowledge I've learned just by being in crypto and being in this community is insane. Like, I literally had no idea why all my money was gone. 5-10 years ago. I had no idea. I was just like, oh, fuck, paycheck to paycheck. Like, didn't give a fuck. Didn't even know why. I just thought it was like a mystery. Like, oh, okay, this is how we're going to live. Okay. You know what I mean? Didn't realize that I can invest. I mean, didn't even realize investing was a thing. Like, it's just like the knowledge, the dysfunctional knowledge passed down by the generational trauma family members of all of us being normal folk. It's insane.
Normal po folks.
No normal ass po folk. It just didn't know anything about money
You
management.
never know about Gary Gensler ever in your
ever,
life,
bro.
if
Ever.
you didn't have XRP. Ever.
And he's like villain number 1, bro. Like right now, he's trying. Apparently, I heard through the grapevine, he's trying to become the Treasury Secretary, like taking Yellen's place. The fuck? How are we ever gonna let that happen, bro? Like, the only way we would let it happen if Biden fucking just kept going and just kept like appointing people, and Yellen stepped down and he got appointed by Biden. That'd be the only way.
And this fucker has a twin brother. Fuck that guy, man. Fuck him.
Robert Gensler, right?
Dude, I personally, and I know I sound like a contrarian, and I'm sorry to come off this way, but like I honestly don't. I think any SEC commissioner is going to get hate from the XRP community regardless. And Jay Clayton was the one that sued Ripple, right? And around that time, the price of XRP was staying forever under 20 cents. Since Gary Gensler's takeover, we've been over 20 cents consistently, and it may look like we never see 20 cents again. So, and we also got to break through barriers that we could never break through Jay Clayton. So, you know, I'm like, thank you, Gary Gensler, for keeping my bags up, my gains up, and thank you for giving me more opportunities to continue accumulating under $1 XRP. Of course, I want regulatory clarity, but hey, Ripple's part of this too. Remember, they're puppets. They both serve central banks. SEC and Ripple both serve the wants of the central banks. So the main bad guy, the main target is the central banks, because they want to keep slowing down the adoption and regulatory clarity and monetary policy so they can keep stacking up. Just like we're doing at these price ranges, we're still stacking up more XRP. So, you know, yeah, that's all I want to say. I think a lot of people are just so hyper focused because Gary looks like a really funny looking dude and he represents the SEC, and everybody, like, I personally think it's very immature to just make fun of anybody nonstop. Like, I'm not a person who was at high school who would point at people and be like, oh, look at this funny looking motherfucker, or look at that guy, and just keep making fun of people and shit. You know, like, that wasn't my style. So, you know, I just felt like I had to say that because I think the guy gets too much flack. Like, if the price of XRP goes beneath 20 cents, then I'm totally down. And if it was because of the SEC's ruling or some bullshit, then I'd be like, fuck these guys, you know, fuck them. But they're puppets, man. Dude, the next SEC commissioner is going to be a piece of shit too. Like, they're all going to be crappy, you know?
Yep. Yeah, gee, it's going to evoke a clique of people or a swath of people that are just blatantly cynical, like people who are acting with the CDCs and certain agencies, and who they answer to. They answer to a creditor. Okay, central banks are tangible to see that, but behind the central banks are the actual creditors, the people who help them open those banks and say, you're going to do this to X, Y, and Z. They're chairmen of the boards. They're chairmen of those boards answer to those people. Okay, and that's why we get all these hints in media whether who they are. Okay, and people overran with that. So I think it's just that, you know, it's the same thing over and over again. It's becoming more clear to me of what they are doing. Okay, why are they doing this? So,
dude, and it's a global collective. Like, the Monetary Authority of Singapore, nobody's making fun of their chairman. Like, global regulations are taking forever to fully adopt this whole market. Like, we're not seeing trillions upon like, if the rest of the world was ready to go with crypto, we would be seeing a shit ton more adoption outside of the US, right? Like, it would just be, the prices of cryptos would be skyrocketing. They're not. True. So it's a global effort.
That's true, because they have to write out treaties for this. There is no one universal court or entity, even though they're trying to make it that way. They have to go by step between sovereign entities that are in charge of creating these sort of these parameters in legal terms. So they emulate one another. Okay, it rhymes a bit. It rhymes a bit. So they did that around Singapore. They did around certain regions right there. They're just waiting for the very big region that has a lot of overreach over how things are run in the world, and that's the United States.
Nice.
Yep.
So we got
England. That just happened to.
We
So
got
yeah, all in all, what I'm saying is like I think XRP community has like really high schoolish behavior where they just like there's YouTube channels that literally make a bunch of their viewers and likes just only talking about the SEC and Gary Gensler, and it's like what the fuck, like, and they make most of the time they're making fun of Gary and like showing memes of Gary or just talking about how funny he looks or like mimicking his voice and everything and talking about. Like, I'm just like, dude, there's way more in this XRP community and like ecosystem to talk about and like good news that comes out about it. But no, we know the one that gets the most clicks and most views and most likes is just constantly talking about SEC and Gary,
Yeah, DLT, when you have a community or discourse that gets to that point right there, that's where, it's the decay starts to begin or has it accelerated, And the very people who are content or dishing out information that there are more lenient on the practical solution, saying, all right, you have to own up to this. You got to do your research. And also these are actual practical solutions you can do. All right. But no one wants to listen to that because it's far more easier to be in this little playground. And instead of actually, growing up and actually, doing things right there, It's the same thing as every facet of thing where people are dancing around with the entertainment industry right now with Kyrie Irving, Kanye West. But what was the main factor of what they said?
What did Kyrie say, man? I didn't even hear what he said, but I saw an article about he got suspended or whatever. But I didn't see what he said.
It's the Nets again. They're doing this too, not the NBA. Okay, it's not personally the Nets, unsurprisingly again, but. It is over the fact that, between those two are trying to say that, hey, we were approached and these guys cut a deal. Okay. And they happen to be the same people, like an ethno group. And they, again, like I said before, people overran this by design. They want to do that, but they forget the fact that what is the practice they do and say, hey, you signed a deal and this is your collateral. It's time for you to pay. It's time for you to pay up. And they're like, no, I'm going to try to void the contract. And that's why you have all this crazy things happening to them. And they just don't care. Okay. To that degree, I respect. Okay. But, on one element between like those two, especially Kanye West, that one's the guy who got burnt bad, like Alex Jones, because again, they have, it's like they're developed a sort of a neuroticism. Kyrie has not. Okay. For some reason, he is not. Okay. And he may believe some other crazy stuff. Okay. But rudimentary is that people forget the fact that of the very core thing they were saying, they were being pushed to cut a deal, and it's like, we didn't cut, and we're not doing that. Okay, we're not going to go do that. We're not going to accept those raw deals. If you think that's only happens in the entertainment industry, think about what the hell happens other behind closed doors. Back to what we're talking about, Ripple and SEC in this whole charade right here. Yeah,
honestly, what's ironic to me is a lot of people don't even realize Chris Larson already got sued by the SEC with his last company when he had his online. I think he's doing online loans and shit. He's already been sued, man. Like, dude, just sit back, relax. It's not even a big deal.
Ripple has former SEC people on their advisory board. And remember, David Schwartz said, it was just really out of nowhere to get sued by the SEC because it's like we talk to you every day for the past 3 years. Oh, that's a great hint at that this is all planned out. Maybe you guys were talking to each other and going like, hey, how about if you guys sued us? That could help us accelerate the adoption curve to be quicker if we become like, that's how we can become the first officially globally regulated digital asset. And
imagine that guy. Imagine that, guys. People don't see themselves that, but this actually, you're on a writer's table.
Right, exactly.
You're on a writer's table. We're going to create a story, this and that. It's even actually more hilarious and more believable because they do this a lot in wrestling. Like WWE.
Exactly. You got to watch it like a wrestling match. And dude, and the SEC advisors on their board probably said, hey, listen, if you try to tackle the SEC right away, you're probably not going to succeed. But hey, since it's still an illegal market, you could build up a hell of a war chest. You could get a ton of advisors. Go get regulatory clarity across the globe in all these other sections like London, Singapore, so on and so forth. Then come back to the SEC because the SEC has memorandums of understanding with all these other financial conduct authorities. So if the UKFCA says XRP is a digital currency, which by now the SEC should be going, oh, FinCEN and the UKFCA and Monetary Authority of Singapore think XRP is a digital currency. We think so too, but they don't want to admit that.
I got a question.
They have to do it contractually. They have to agree to that.
There's a guy in wrestling. Oh, good.
I got a question. It's going to be like sort of like a win-moon question, right? Or how much? At what price do you think XRP will be before you see national commercials or national attention? At what price do you think XRP will be before they show the people what it is?
I think it's going to be $25 plus before they show the people.
At least, yeah.
There's
see that I can see that happen, guys.
You will see more FTX commercials. You will see more Coinbase commercials. You'll probably see a Tezos and even an XLM commercial that goes public before seeing Ripple or XRP.
You know,
and that's more proof that XRP is the one. The longer they hold it off, like that's how I think.
Mamie goes, the way my XRP brain is set up, I can't bring myself to buy anything else other than XRP. Every time I get money, I say I'm going to diversify. Then I get to the exchange, and XRP FOMO consumes me.
Hey, I'm the same way, man.
Nothing wrong with that.
I bought a lot of coins just to buy something else.
Yeah,
but I truly knew like this should be XRP money right here, like. I've done the diversification. I've undiversified. I've done it both. And I'm like him, man. Like I feel like I've spent money just to buy something else.
So, guys, when you guys talk about commercials and marketing, okay, I just got off the phone with Jazzy, DJ Jazzy, who I don't know if he's ever going to go. Yeah, Sean. I don't know if he's ever going to go be on the panel right now on time. But I informed him about the World Cup, okay? And he did not know this, but I don't know, G, if you know about Soccer World Cup, about the organization itself. They're invited to host the event, but in order the conditions that those stadiums become governed by the organizations where they held those events. So back in Brazil, one of the big key rules is that only Coca-Cola can be sold as a beverage product. So you couldn't you couldn't bring nothing into the stadium or in their events that's not Coca-Cola products. And when you're inside, it's all Coca-Cola products. And when you're trying to bring it out, sometimes they'll give you a flack for bringing that stuff outside. Now, because of news about algo in this next World Cup event, it's not marketing, it's about usage. If you're going to buy a ticket, they're going to make you circulate algo in those events.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Algorand's going to be, I saw that FIFA Algorand thing. They're really set. I mean, it's 2020. When's that World Cup? 2025?
Mm-hmm.
When is it, EC?
That's going to be later. Yeah, just between after Thanksgiving and Christmas. Okay. So,
2025, right?
No, it's this year.
What? I thought I saw 2025. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Well, watch out. Watch out, Algo.
Yeah, exactly. Because this is not sponsorship, guys. This is about usage. If I'm reading into this, it's like people has the power, have that has that pull. When they go to a country, okay, they say, all right, here's the spot, here's your stadiums. We give you authority and jurisdiction at this said time of period. And what did they do? And when those jurisdictions say about that, it's like, we're not accepting cash. We are accepting algo.
Right.
Your station to convert your cash or whatever you have into algo, and you can buy it. Everything inside within the perimeters are algo. Okay. And also, in order, probably they will have to do that. If you have a ticket right there to show proof, they'll say, hey, you have the ticket, you have the proof that will help you exchange the algo. So that sort of things right there. Okay.
Yeah.
So go
ahead.
Sorry. G, do you know what Project Ubin is?
Yeah, I know Project Ubin from the BIS, right? With the distributed ledger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
17 central banks running DeFi and use cases for NFTs. You know, NFTs are going to be tokenize into everything. I think
Yeah.
we're all just setting up for it. I think whatever's going to crash first. Let's say right now we're going into the defaults on the auto loans. I think we're going to start seeing them trying to tokenize those things so they can swap these debts in real time. I think we're going to start seeing that next. What do you think? What do you guys think about that?
I have a quick answer for it. I think we're going to go into a more siloed system first. So there's going to be multiple forms of, like right now, everybody wants their own thing to pay things with, their own app that they like to use for payments, all these things. I think we're going to keep going. The siloed system is going to continue to grow and be even more and more diverse. And you're going to have people saying, we only accept this, we only accept that. Or you could use this, you could use that. And it'll be all these silos for digital currencies, NFTs, tokenized things. What's going to bridge that all together? If we're going to, there's going to be a problem that we face eventually where we go like, shit, there's too many silos. And like, it's too many specific, like this person wants that and I don't have that thing to pay them, but I want his product, right? So how am I going to be able to give him what he wants? You need a bridge. You need that bridge asset to convert it into the asset that he wants it to be. And I think that's how it'll go about.
Legendary says I love XRP and it's 80% of my holdings, but some of these small caps are going to explode before XRP. When they do, I do plan to buy more XRP. So,
yeah, that's just use those. Try to get into 20% or that percentage to use that to consolidate more XRP.
Right.
And also to add on what you just said, G.
Yeah.
Because they will solve that problem. Sure, it's like they put big letters to say we accept this, but also that in small letters. They'll give you different sides to incentivize to say, hey, if you just pay us, like they just say, like all a restaurant, if you pay us in cash, we'll give you a 10% discount. Okay, that sort of thing right there. Or that's like if you pay us in this, in X amount of this, we'll give you a free whatever product right there. If it's like an extra coffee, for example, right there. All right, I could see this actually happening, especially in events in the World Cup, which is a global event, minus the United States because people really don't care too much about soccer and may change down the road, as far as I see with the demographics, with the newer generations. But a lot of the work is done with real XRP and Ripple and crypto was done outside of the United States. So you have all these people coming in. Some people actually break their piggy banks to go to the World Cup. I have seen that before. Okay, I have seen that before. And they get exposed to this and they come back and say, what was your experience right there? Oh, the game was great. And by the way, cryptocurrency is awesome. I say, why? Because they had this algo thing. It was so easy and yada, 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 and all that. And they had these great offers and whatnot, because those things come into play right there, And I think it's just that, with all these smaller coins that will influence that, to create these small pumps and more confidence, because we got actual feedback. People are actually using it. It's not just a sponsorship like we see like cryptorena.com, and I see the basketball games like crypto.com and the Knicks games in Madison Square Garden. They're not using crypto. They're just advertising it. This is not advertisement. This is usage. And then what's the next sports events that are going to be more confident, and they're going to introduce to you the U.S., us, our market, us, the sheeple right here, right here. Right, Berserker, to say, yo, it's like, so it wasn't all cap right there, like the Gen Z says. No, so this wasn't all cap after all, man. No, this is actually, this is actually fleek, man.
On fleek. Let's go.
On fleek.
Yeah. Good shit, guys.
Yeah, and then from people using algo, they're gonna all of a sudden go, oh, and if I hold algo, I actually make some interest off of it. I actually make a good amount of money, like just from holding this asset. I think I'm gonna hold some of it after this experience. Just see what happens. Like, it's it's such a long way to go.
Yep, the leftover change that after I think said and done, it's like, hey, do you want to put this back in cash? Some people are like, you know what, I'm gonna hold on to this. See if where it goes from here. You know what I'm saying? Or people could be smarter about it, just say, you know what, if I'm going to see my other options with the other cryptocurrencies, and then they start engaging the blockchain. That's the next wave of people of adoption right there, before the mass adoptions. We're still.
Yeah, I don't think we've even hit the .com bubble part of this market yet. Like, there's going to be a lot of to quote the Tezos co-founder, they're like, expect extreme revisionism of the market. She doesn't think the crypto winter is over. She thinks it'll get worse for a lot of cryptos that have no utility. The ones with utility could survive or maybe stay afloat. But she's saying expect extreme revisionism to the market. So that means, the cryptos that are in the top 10, top 5 may not be the same cryptos that are in the top 10, top 5 years from now, or 3 years from now.
Yes, G, and that to me that spells out that we haven't hit the peak period of early adopters, or
right
after that period right there. We're still in early adoption. Again, these events were queuing people that said they probably come in adopting after that extreme corrections, because they have to say, now this is the top 10. I'm convinced because it happened after the correction, where us or early pioneers or the very first stage early adopters say we kind of anticipated that some of these names would be in the revision. Okay, far more experience right there. But as far as that period, we're gonna have those people coming in, and they were just gonna look at it as like, so, okay, you guys were full of crap after all. Okay, I'm here because of after that revision or certain X, Y, and Z events. Because after that, it's just mass adoption, and just people have no clue what it's just about. It's just simple things. Just take your phone, put it over there, and you're done right there. That's all they care about. That's mass adoption.
As long as I've been in this space, a couple of people asked me about I've been in this space for about 5 to 6 years now, right? Only 2 people have asked me about crypto and how they can get into it since then, in that whole period of time. Not many average people want crypto or even to deal with crypto. They just want a faster, better payment experience. That's all they want. They just want to tap their phone with whatever form of value that they have and be able to pay for the fucking thing that they want to get. That's all they care about. They don't care about, oh man, I got to hodl this token and hodl that token and become a trader and become this and become that. It's too confusing. Maybe the next generations, the kids who are like 5 or 6 years old, could become traders in the future because we're consuming more digital content than ever and using digital devices more than ever. But for right now, people just want a faster payment experience. That's all they want. They don't want, whether it's using crypto underneath it or all, they don't even need to know that. They're just like, wow, I'm able to send this dollar like this to my loved one over in wherever, in Mexico. That's all they care about.
That's the
they still care about. And now you'll be able to soon send your gold instantly. Like, oh, I'm very aware of gold. Gold is a universally accepted form of value amongst us all. I rather hold gold than crypto. I
think you're giving them too much credit. I don't think they even give a fuck. Like when they use Cash App,
right?
It looks and feels instant, but to them, they don't even know it's not instant because it hasn't been settled.
Exactly. So yeah, if news comes out that Cash App can now actually settles the payments underneath it with its partner banks that it's associated with, nobody gives a fuck. They're just like, it's the same payment experience I've had. It's the same, And dude, tap and pay with your phone will only get better. It'll only keep upgrading where you don't even have to have your phone on or something, and it'll still scan and just use your default form of value.
Small detail behind this that people don't notice, or if you do notice, is that you're going to see a lot of, those in your applications where banking or wherever you use, they say pending right there, right? You're going to see that gone. Where things that you see those markings like pending, it's going to be in the past. And it was just like, wait a minute, you had to wait. It was pending, all that. So yes, it took time. Every time you swipe your debit card and all this stuff, it was just a pending transaction. It hasn't settled yet, But this new technology right here,
dude,
solves that.
Mm-hmm. Dude, and think about, have you guys ever, I'm sure some people have, where they get in an altercation about how much they're actually due to spend to somebody. Like, let's say you go somewhere and they're like, oh, it's going to be such and such per hour. And then you're like, well, I only did an hour and a half. Do I really need to pay for that second hour or whatnot? We're not even in the era of micropayments yet, where, imagine if Netflix and Amazon, and they would hate it because it's going to really, really show the competitive level of their entertainment. But imagine if you didn't have to pay a monthly subscription to Amazon, you tune in, and for the amount of time that you're there, you just sent micropayments. And then you come back out, you can access Netflix without having to set up a subscription. and you just send it a level of micropayments. And then now they have all this data where it's like, oh snap, people only watch this movie for 10 minutes on average. They don't like, we got a bunch of views, sure, but they only watch like half the movie. So this movie isn't really a good movie. Let's not advertise this to our users. Let's advertise this one because this one gets watched a lot more and people are willing to pay, you know, like this whole, like being able to make exact payments for the amount of time spent on a thing, like will take away that altercation between customer and, you know, provider of like, well, do I really need to pay like the extra half hour, or do I really need to pay the monthly subscription? I just wanted to watch this one movie and I didn't even watch it for the full thing, but yet I still had to pay a monthly like all that crap is going to go away. Like once micropayments become like a real, like it's not even a thing right now. And we know that's coming. And I don't know if BRZRKR's YouTube channel here is Coil enabled, but Coil with XRP is like the only example of micropayments in this whole space. No other crypto is doing freaking micropayments right now. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I haven't set it up. I remember you talked about it a long time ago, G, and I should probably do it. I just, you know, I don't know. I guess what's more important to me is just doing the show, you know?
Yeah.
So
yeah, maybe you could tell me how to do it or something.
Yeah. I'll show. Yeah.
Thank you.
So is the XLM set up to do drops like the XRP, where you can do 1 million drops with one XRP? Do you know? Does anybody know that? The answer to that? It is
Like
essentially the same technology. So if XRP can do 1 million drops with one XRP, couldn't XLM do it as well?
We haven't seen it yet. We haven't seen micropayments for implemented or even talked about for XLM. Maybe it's underneath the surface, but the only one that's a true example of micropayments like going on right now is Coil with XRP, and I think Stronghold. I'm not sure if the Stronghold USD token.
Who did our Hamilton test? That was 1 million transactions in a few seconds, and then it was 500,000 transactions in a few seconds.
Yeah.
Who did that? That wasn't announced who the tech was, right? Who actually ran the test on
There's actually something that Interledger is involved with, and Coil. It's called Tiger Beetle. If you search tigerbeetle.com, I think it says a million. They've reached 1 million transactions per second, 1 million data closes.
Correct. And then Project Cedar was the other one for atomic settlements and CBDCs, with Project Orchid being the Singapore version also. And these were all just done like this month, like literally. O'Brien, what was it? Project O'Brien was done on Thursday with like 17 banks, and then Project Cedar was done on the 4th, I do believe it was, with Singapore. So we're seeing all these test nets coming on. I mean,
yeah, still in test phase.
Right, exactly. So why are we not seeing it actually in on the ledger itself? How is that? How are they hiding that? Where is that data? Where is that movement? You know what I mean?
They have those test bed environments, right? They have those private ledger type of stuff going down.
That's what I think the drops are.
Yeah.
That's why I brought it up. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, G. But that's kind of what I was thinking. And hey, man, I mean, think about if it's a deflationary asset, but yet they can do this many different things in one. I think the banks are all going to, I mean, I think a lot of the institutions and the banks are going to buy up most of these assets. They're going to be left with most of the retail stuff that's really left. I don't really see XRP being available for really too much longer, maybe a year or two. By 2025, I believe it's all going to be gone. I mean, if it's not before, I mean, like the first run up, just gone. You know, institutional money sitting on, because Quincy Jones was talking about this particular subject and some of the other side ledgers and things like that, and the debt and everything else. And he basically said that there's institutional money sitting on the trillions in the sidelines waiting to buy up this. They're just waiting for regulatory clarity because, you know.
Dude, I honestly think with the NDAs that Ripple has, they probably want to say so freaking much. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen it this way, but isn't it interesting that like it's like a 50-50 with the escrow that Ripple has, and like, you know, they have like 50 billion whatever so XRP, and then the
49,
rest of it is in circulation and whatnot.
It's so close.
It's so much like the powers to be saying, here you go, people, here's your chance. We're gonna have 50% of this bitch. Like 50% of it is for sure gonna belong to us. This escrowed stuff is gonna go to all the central banks across the world. This other 50% is for anybody, even us central banks. We can try to get a majority of it, and we are doing. They're freaking accumulating the open market XRP that's out there.
Exactly.
As well, so they can try to have a majority control of it, of course. But you know, us people here, we're like, oh crap, this is the banks giving us a gift here, and they're saying, hey, this is free like this is all XRP for you guys if you take it. If you want to take it before we flip this switch, this is all for you. You know, that's all there will ever be, and it might get less and less than 100 billion XRP, right?
They might be giving some of this away to make this deal. So they might be buying back their own so they can accumulate more for themselves as the company. You know, and then when they ICO, they know they're going to make a killing on that too. But they can also, if they accumulate more, provide more liquidity for, you know, the other institutions that come on, the newer companies that didn't, you know, somehow make the partnership agreements. And, you know, with this Basel III, that happened, and all the gold accumulation that the central banks are doing, you know, we're up to like 350 tons of gold in this quarter. I mean, this is insane amount of gold being bought that we just know about. So, you know, the banks had to have a certain percentage of gold on hand, and that was a 7-year agreement that was done back in July. So, you know, ever since then, ever since like July, we've had all this volatility in the market. Man, we had volatility in the crypto market, the stock market, the gold market, the silver market. You know, I think this is just a great accumulation for, you know, all the whales and institutions that go and buy this stuff up where no one's really seeing it, and before they pass the regulations so they don't get busted by the law and saying they were buying these illegal assets or whatever. You know, however they're going to do it, however the shady games they're going to play here. You know, I do believe it's possibly going to be very highly likely it's going to be a note, and it's just going to be for the central banks. You know, they created this shit 10 years ago. I think they're just really going to keep it all for themselves as much as they can. You know, that's why they delisted it for years on, you know, U.S. platforms and only allowed the rest of the markets to get it because, you know, just keep the masses from getting it. But XLM though, go ahead. I'm really, really, really excited more and more about XLM in the last like 12 months because we're hearing so little about it, but we know it's the same tech. You know, it's so hush hush. There's like any little thing that happens that we just don't really hear much about it. But I'm gonna shut up and let somebody else talk.
No, Alan, all valid, and like I feel the excitement as well. And with XRP, with XLM, I'm excited about it because I'm really interested why they burned 50% of their supply. Maybe they thought that was the end game for Ripple and XRP, that XRP was going to do something like that, so they wanted to do it ahead of them or something. I'm not sure. Maybe for regulatory reasons. I have no clue why they burned half of their supply. But
homage to the king.
Right, and then
you got to establish a king right off the bat.
Right.
You can, you know, you can't become the silver to the gold unless you give homage to the gold.
Yeah. But with XRP, if there is extreme revisionism that happens to the market, XRP will probably be like the gold equivalent of a digital asset. Like you said, central banks will use it mostly, and they're going to want to use it because it helps makes payments cheaper and faster for everybody everywhere across the world, anywhere at any time. And it's going to be a digital collectible. Just, you know, I've said that about Bitcoin, that Bitcoin will be a digital collectible. But if you have something like this that has such tremendous utility, and, you know, if we're talking about like nobody's going to even know that they're using XRP, it'll be like something like gold. You have to just kind of do research on it. And you go like, dude, this is just a universally accepted form of value that we should just be building up our portfolios with. And then people will be trying to accumulate drops of XRP while we got lucky to see it early on and, you know, create generational wealth for our families and beyond. But yeah, that's the way I see it going down for XRP eventually is why would you want to use it for payments? You just use it as this the Royal Bank of Canada called XRP a store of value, right? So that is a big sign from a central bank saying XRP can not only be used for amazing efficient payments, but it is a store of value. That goes to show that it's going to be probably a digital equivalent of gold as well. Maybe Bitcoin is too, but we see Bitcoin conflicts with certain ISO 20022 things. So I'm interested to see when the flip of the switch happens, what happens there for Bitcoin. But it could be around forever. But nothing is guaranteed. Personally, as myself, I hate speaking in absolutes. I never like to go, this for sure is going to happen, that for sure is going to happen. But it definitely seems like ISO 20022 is for sure going to be a thing. Like, it's going to be the standard of messaging for payments. And if that's the case, DLT is underneath it. And if that's the case, Interledger Protocol works the best with ISO 20022. That means XRP has a big hand in this, right?
What's going on, guys? Nice.
What up, DJ Jazzy XRP? What's up, pimp?
Nothing, man. Just working, taking a quick break so I can chime in and say what's up to everybody.
Here we go. We got a little red pill. Kanye was removed from Madame Tussauds Wax Museum for anti-Semitism, but Hitler is still there. Nothing makes sense anymore. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, they removed Kanye from the Wax Museum, but Hitler's still there. That's funny. There you go.
I get concerned. Like, I have no clue about what's going on with Kanye or Kyrie or anything like that. I get concerned with this kind of global consciousness that we're forming through the internet where, like, a lot of people are witnessing, singular events together and like creating a global opinion of a thing. And, if the majority wins, then that's the way that it is. Like, I get worried with that, like kind of this like global consensus we're creating through the internet on hot topics and things like this.
Right. Speaking of hot topics, Ben Armstrong, BitBoy, he is certainly fighting against FTX. He tweeted out, he goes, everyone is waiting to hear me say I told you so about FTX official being rumored to be insolvent. I'm actually not going to do that. I certainly urge people to close their FTX accounts, but not because they're insolvent and there's a thread. Do what you have to do to withdraw funds.
Somebody should respond. Somebody should respond to BitBoy there and say, hey, man, I know you love XRP and you're the self-appointed XRP leader. Ripple Swell event invited Sam Bankman-Fried to talk about FTX and XRP and Ripple. Looks like there's a partnership and NDAs going on there. So what do you think of that, BitBoy? Are you all of a sudden against if you're against everything FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried, there's connections there with Ripple and your sacred XRP token, man. So are you just going to bash on? Are you going to be done with that as well?
Well, Crypto Homegirl, she's up on that, so she'll go ahead and tweet him for sure. So good on you, Crypto Homegirl. Thank you for staying on Bandwagon Boys' tail. That's awesome. We also got Jay Kill. He's saying Aaron Carter. So you remember the Backstreet Boy Carter? That's his younger brother, Aaron Carter. He had some hits back in the 90s, I think. But his last tweet, he died, apparently. His last tweet says that he wanted to talk to Kanye. So there might be some more fuckery going around there, too. Crazy.
And who knows if Aaron Carter really did die? What if they did those celebrity things where it's like, hey, don't you want to see how people will react to your death while you're hanging out on a private island and like you're getting to live a completely different life? That speculation too.
Put him underground, change his identity. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. He's got like face tattoos and shit. That'd be kind of hard.
Dude, you never know. You never know what they can do. I mean, you never know.
There we go. Vlog says Aaron Carter means XLM Stellar in Gematria.
So XLM will die. Got it.
There you go. Or XRP Phoenix. So it has two meanings, and he laughs. That's pretty funny.
Go.
Damn.
He said he was going to go. Chris Larson did say he was going to go to space. So, we're talking about X being X that Elon is so addicted to, and X about everything, even his kid. And then we have stellar, interstellar, right? We have communications which are interstellar, right?
Right.
So, we have a retail version of what the masses are going to use. What we're going to use, we're not even really probably going to be using XRP. We'll be using liquidity pools of XRP, but we'll actually be doing probably transactions in other coins like XLM and other things. But I think the bridge that you guys have been talking about, I've been really focusing on the 7 cryptos that I think are going to make it. So I have those bridges and those patch cryptos that fix problems with other, let's say an Apple and an Apple computer and a Microsoft computer. They don't like to really talk much. They can work, but they have that friction. You need something really smooth to go in between, like a Brave browser or something. I'm just throwing one out there. You know what I mean?
What gets me is that like all this talk about like payments platform on Twitter and how like Lightning Network can handle like 40,000 transactions per second, TPS, and like what the fuck what am I missing? Like I thought Bitcoin was like 7 transactions per minute. Apparently there's like Lightning Network that can like handle this dream amount of TPS. Am I wrong, or are they just fucking lying to everybody? What's going on here? What's the deal with?
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
With Lightning Network and it's I don't like speaking in absolutes. I'm sure Lightning Network is going to be.
Yeah.
I'm sure Lightning Network is going to be okay. Because like content, like the way content creators are going to get paid, and if they're trying to do this whole thing with Twitter, like every time you get a like, maybe you earn a portion of a crypto per like for your post and things like that. Dude, Lightning Network's not going to be the one. It's going to be something that can instantly dude, you're having how many users daily on Twitter hitting the like button for somebody or retweeting a freaking thing? Lightning Network, it can't be 40,000 transactions per second. It's got to be way more. You got to you're having so many people hitting the like button, and if they're getting paid a micro dose of like a little bit of a Doge or something, there has to be something else that settles that transaction quicker and instantly. Lightning Network's not going to.
Sorry.
And Lightning Network is just the blockchain. It's not dealing with mobile ledgers and all these other bank ledgers, interledger interoperability. That's what it's all about. You don't have anything like that with Lightning Network.
Yeah, it's
Chris.
all about who has who has the most power, really. Like who has really the most computing power, who has the most nodes, who has the most servers online, if who's all, how many validators do you have, all these things combined. If you really look at the full big picture of all that, like if we break it down really, that it's not a project, it's in use case working right now. What are the top 7? You know what I mean?
Right.
And then go to the top 10, and then go to the top 24, and then stop right there.
It's a Band-Aid solution. It's a Band-Aid solution. Same thing with Ethereum merging over to smart contract or proof of stake. It's a Band-Aid solution. They realized, crap, XRP was right this whole freaking time. We should have just focused on the payments aspect of our ledger and making sure payments were fast, efficient, and cheap first before we started doing all this other extravagant shit on top of it. Yeah. The moment that you have fast, instant, cheap payments, you could build amazing smart contracts on top of it. You could build federated side chains. A lot of things can do. It's all machine-to-machine payments and all machine-to-machine data transfers. Data needs to go like this. It can't be holding, transaction. It needs to go instant. Just the same way that we're streaming video to each other. That's the way payments need to be.
We got a video here. Let's go ahead and watch this. This is pretty cool. It was put together. I want to say shout out to Belt and Road King Lord on Twitter. Let's go ahead and share this. Hold on. It's a pretty cool little video. It's only about a minute long.
Cheers to you, Dave.
Yeah. Cheers to Dave. Welcome in, Dave. Here we go. All right.
We're about to abandon the traditional system of money accounting and introduce a new one.
There's going to be a new world order out there. We've got to lead it.
Frankly, our central bank has been slow, and there's an appointment coming in January of 22. The president's got to decide whether to change over who's leading the Federal Reserve.
For those of you who don't know, this next-gen $100 note is the last denomination of that particular family of notes. We're working on the future generation of currency. So that is my other job.
I think the train's already left the station in terms of cryptocurrency. You may or may not know that I just joined the board of Ripple, and the reason why I chose to join that board, it's, in my opinion, one of the few cryptocurrency options out there that has a credible and legitimate use. So financial institutions use it to settle cross-border payments.
That is called a bridge crypto or bridge currency. That's in fact what Ripple is trying to do with XRP.
World taxation and one world money. They've worked for years behind the scenes preparing to realize that vision. They've literally rigged the laws of international finance. Everything is basically in place right now. And there's essentially no way to stop this from happening.
There are some cryptos that are working with regulators and are working with banks.
I agree.
Ripple
right.
would be an example.
Ripple would be an
XRP.
example, right.
Now this is and I can imagine in the next 5 years, instead of us doing sterling against the dollar or sterling against yen and doing these kinds of transactions, we'll do sterling versus Ripple.
There you go, guys. There we go. Thought that was pretty interesting.
Man. What we're starting to see with the release of XLS20 as well as recently. Think about all the haters who were like, you can't do NFTs on XRPL. You can't do this on XRP. You can't do that on XRP. Smart contracts being implemented on XRP, federated side chains, layer 1 coexistence between other layer 1 blockchains with the XRPL. I mean, guys, they had it right from the very beginning. Former Bitcoin developers moved to XRPL to create XRP because they realized the inefficiencies and mistakes they made with BTC being proof of work, slow transactions. They said, we need this freaking thing to be fast at transacting. The moment we get fast transactions, we can build everything else on top of it. Name one thing that XRP can't do that all these other cryptocurrencies are doing. Name one thing that another cryptocurrency is doing that XRP can't do. You can't. You can't.
Right. It can't be the only one. That's what it can't do. It can't be the only one.
It won't be the only one. That's true. It won't be the only one. But, you know, you can't name a thing that other cryptos are doing that it can't do.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They try. They all try, but there's always like some kink somewhere. There's like a kink in the armor, chink in the armor of some other crypto where it like they slam the FUD on XRP Ledger and all that, and then they'll all of a sudden be like, oh, well, Quant can do everything. Quant's the fucking cure-all. And like H-bar, like Mason goes off on H-bar, and H-bar's going to fucking save the world. And like, of course, I don't even want to talk about the Bitcoin maxis, but like, but then later down the road, their blockchain halts. Like, you know, or something happens where, you know, some shit fucks up, and it's like, okay. And it's funny because I say it a lot. Not that I'm trying to toot my horn. I'm just like, all signs point to XRP, all of them. But don't get me wrong, there'll be other winners. And that's that absolutist behavior where people think that I'm the fucking maxi. And I'm like, yeah, I'm the maxi, but I'm the maxi because everything's pointing to it. They get a new partnership. They get a new bank partnership. Some new technology comes out and they're using Ripple. Or some new country, they're using DLT, which is like code bank speech for Ripple. And it's like, but they're not going to use XRP. Why would the fuck would they have 50 billion coins in escrow as a trust, you know, as a friendship trust to all the banks? A trusting, you know, I don't know, man. It's just I'm not trying to be a maxi. It's kind of hard not to be. You know what I mean? Sorry.
It's very hard to be a maxi because, once again, it's all about a ledger, right? What does a ledger do at its most basic thing? It records transactions. That's all a ledger is. And there's freaking 50,000, hundreds of thousands of them out there. We have the one that was the first one to say, oh, if we're going to be doing a global digital ledger, it should do payments very quickly and cheaply over time and scale. Oh, now we're starting to see the inefficiencies in POW chains where one of the most OG POW chains in Ethereum goes, hey, we're moving over to proof of stake. Isn't that awesome? Don't you just want to celebrate with us? Doesn't that bring more value to us? And stuff like, isn't that great? Oh, so you're low-key admitting you're wrong with proof of work. You're like, it's crazy, man. And right now the world is just crypto Twitter and just like the crypto investors. But when you start to see what the big money really thinks about it, that's what it's all about, you know?
Apparently, there's
the
Bitcoin
market
miners.
is pennies.
Yeah, apparently Amazon and Walmart are now selling Bitcoin miners, like the little ASIC miners. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and only a
Too
niche,
fucking late for that.
niche amount of people will do that.
Yeah.
Only a niche amount of people will be like, oh, I have you see this little space here? It's just full of crypto mining gear. Dude, fuck that. Like, you could just stake, right? You could just you could be crypto mining through staking. Why do I want to buy all this fucking hardware for stuff and fill up a space that I could do other things with?
They're stocking stuffers. They're antiques. They're antique stocking stuffers.
They're stuck in the VHS world while we're over here in the streaming world, right? They're like still like, oh, but VHSs, aren't they still cool? Yeah, some people can still use them. A niche amount, a very small group, but for a majority of people, we need things quick. We need things fast. We want minimalism. We want to not have to have a lot of physical things. We want it all digital.
Back to the Coke and Pepsi. It was VHS and Beta.
Beta, bro, Betamax.
Remember the Betamax?
Who's old enough to remember that, dude?
Oh, I can tell my age,
bro.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, remember vinyls too getting smaller and
38s and
then they do
45s.
CDs, of course, but yeah.
Those giant
remember
laser
disc? Laser disc, yes.
Remember making mixtapes on a cassette tape?
Yeah, I just
Yes,
watched a
remember that?
video where Vitalik was on stage admitting that mining doesn't work. It's gone. It's going away. He already knows.
And it's right when they start selling the A6 miners on Walmart and Amazon. And just a big ass scam, dude.
Dude, even Brave browser, like somebody brought up Brave browser, that one continues adopting. Like I know normies who use Brave browser and are collecting BAT and just treat it like as if it's like a game currency or something. They're just like, oh, cool. It equates this much dollars. That's cool. I don't mind like surfing the web and getting a little bit of like a token of something. Like there's more education and adoption with a Brave browser than there is with these like proof of work things. But
exactly.
Nice.
And I like Brave. I use Brave, man.
That's it.
that token is very undervalued.
Schwartz rocks BAT. He loves BAT. He holds it.
Yeah.
So how do you think Elon's going to incorporate this? You think he's going to use XRP or XLM? Guys?
I think
What do you think?
I don't know, guys. Like I think
What
when it
would be
pops
another-
in the political field, I think when it pops in a political landscape, then he might start talking XRP. That's what everybody's been coaxing him to do for days, bro. Come on, Elon. Come on. Talk about XRP. We know you got XRP. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Has anybody checked if because David Schwartz has been responding a lot to Elon Musk's tweets? Has anybody checked if Elon Musk likes his tweets back? Because then that could mean they've talked to each other already before, that they're very much aware of each other.
Well, the fact that they don't respond to the multitudes of thousands of tweets about Elon, come on, XRP, XRP, XRP. Nobody responds to anything, man. Not just Elon Musk. Anybody that has any kind of following is like, it's like that Drake meme. Like, stay the fuck away from me. Like, they don't even talk about XRP, man. The last one who really ramped it up was Eddie Griffin, right? That's it.
Yeah.
Nobody else, no other famous person. And there's hundreds of thousands. No, I would say tens of thousands of famous people in the United States, at least, that have any kind of following. None of them have talked about it. Sorry, go ahead.
You guys remember the last Super Bowl? It was like the crypto Super Bowl, right? My girlfriend, because she obviously knows that I'm into crypto, she saw that Coinbase commercial, and like one of my cousins actually works for Coinbase in like a very low level way, but like she works with Coinbase. And she saw that commercial and she was like, she didn't even know that commercial was going to come out for Coinbase. And she's like, whoa, I am surprised that they have like a crypto commercial out, like, holy cow. And then my girlfriend was like, wow, you were totally right. Like we're starting to move into a crypto world. And and of course the market crashes shortly after that. And then nobody says, oh, you were right. Or they're like, oh, how's your crypto? I heard it's down and whatever. But
yeah, but like it's weird.
Everybody wants to talk about it when they heard it's down. Oh, how you doing?
Yeah,
I heard
but that's what's
down.
going to be funny with Ripple adoption and XRP adoption. I think we're going to see a massive campaign happen, and then there'll be a major retracement somehow. Like we'll see, we're going to be cashed out. All of us here, early adopters of XRP, will be cashed out and be like, hey, we're sitting pretty. Even though the market crashed, we're still up. It doesn't matter. But you guys who jumped in like during the campaign of adoption, yeah, sorry for you guys that you guys got crashed on, you know, but yeah, exactly.
Fucking Baba. He goes, my prediction for the next several months of 2022, XRP Moons 922. All my dreams come true. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, what the fuck does 922 mean, Baba? Like, come on. Yeah.
Hey,
What are you
December
talking
is
about?
the last month for Baba. December, I think, he says May, September, shine like gold in December.
Yeah.
December is his last month for Baba.
We're
Maybe
closer.
January.
Yeah, his timeline ended. We're in the last phase, right? Or third phase or whatever it says. And that's the Baba time. That's a Riddler timeline if you've been following it. But like, dude, back to the ad campaigns, they are not stupid. When I say they, like who's they? I mean like the powers that be. They're not stupid. Why would they put just one Coinbase commercial on there when they're fucking slamming everybody's minds with the propagandized Pepsi, Coke, Doritos, fucking Progressive Insurance, you know, Flow. Like, you know, it's like, shut the fuck. They have plenty of money to slam people with Coinbase. It's
You
just
know
like,
what?
it's like their little treat to like smile about. Oh, we put in one Coinbase commercial. Like they could have slammed us with Coinbase.
The amount of ratings the Super Bowl got from those crypto commercials, it's not going to stop. We're going to see more crypto commercials this year after the Super Bowl. The amount of people watching that talked about it and the word of mouth that happened after that, and especially with Coinbase's, because it was like the most original one, right? It was just this QR code bouncing on the screen where it makes it like an interactive commercial. That's like very forward looking, like, holy crap. Like, okay, dude, everybody at my party was trying to pull out their phone to scan the QR code and jump in. Of course, Coinbase couldn't keep up. They crashed and whatever. But that doesn't mean that there's not going to be another crypto commercial happening in this next Super Bowl. You're going to see FTX like up their game. Maybe Larry David comes back for round 2 with an FTX commercial. Maybe Coinbase tries to come up, one up themselves. Like, it's not going away. It's not going to stop.
Right. But the trickle out of it is the funny thing, because you know they could have slammed the shit out of us with those crypto commercials, you know, last year and the year before. They could have just slammed it. Like this is definitely a trickle campaign. Drip, 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 flood. It's very
so true.
Coincidental with the whole MAGA thing. You know what I mean? It's crazy. And that's where we get our theories. Our theories are, you mean it's all mixed together, the political and the financial. You know what I mean? And
yeah, we got to go through the AOL phases of crypto before we get to these Google and Amazon phases. You know,
they can't make it seem inorganic. They have to make it organic in order for the normal peeps to not catch on to the fact that it's all planned. Everything in our world is planned. It's crazy. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, even that video you played, you know, you got all the bad guys talking about Ripple. You're like, oh man, this ain't gonna be good, bro. Like it's been planned for so long. It's not even
central
funny.
banks love Ripple. Ripple is puppet to the central banks. It's all a freaking show. It doesn't matter what Gary Gensler is saying about it. Hell, he even talked complimentary about it before. But hell, the powers to be, central banks are like, hey, Gary, we know you talked positively about XRP and Ripple before, but we kind of need you to be the poster boy now of like, you know, hate for the crypto and Ripple community and stuff like that.
He's
paid.
He's paid to be the clown. Yeah,
exactly. They're like, hey, Ripple and SEC, we need this show to happen so not as many people will invest in XRP. We'll keep shooting up all the other cryptos in the market, the Doges, the meme coins, all this stuff. We're going to get a lot of money from those people. So it's all, you know, and the SEC is like, yeah, you guys are we work for you. You guys have the plan. You guys know what you're going to do with monetary policy.
Yeah. Moon Lambo, he goes, I'd love to see a visualization of all Bitcoin mining hardware on the planet physically next to all XRP ledger validator hardware on the planet. Shout out to Moon Lambo. We love you. Yeah, dude. Crazy as shit. It's like, okay, what's more efficient? You know? There we go. World Series had mad Pfizer commercials. Yeah, what the fuck? And then what is that whole what is the Houston Astros? Where's Zeno at? Where's Zeno? That's his team. What's up with the Astros stuff, bro? Talk about that.
Moon. If the Phillies won, the market was supposed to crash, because if you look at the history, every time they won, the market crashed and it didn't win, so the market's not going to crash, I guess.
So we're gonna moon
supposedly.
based on the World Series outcome.
And Astros,
baby.
meaning space, right? Right.
Yeah.
So more continue. And if you notice, with our continuous space exploration in the physical world, we continue exploring the digital space as well and expanding in that as well.
I like your speculation, G. It makes me bullish.
I like you, G. You could stay.
You're out in nature, bro. I love it. Where you at, G?
Love it. Shout out to you guys. Crypto, not Crypto Night Live, but Coffee Time number 41. We love you guys. I'm switching over to bottled water. I already done damn near ran out of my coffee, but I love you guys. 28 viewers. We got what? 7 on screen. How we doing, Dave? You good, bro? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? What you got, Dave?
Doing good. Doing good, man.
Nice.
Still waiting. Still waiting.
You're talking
patiently.
small caps earlier. You were talking
Yeah, small
Tezos
caps.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm diversified.
But you're not a small cookie. I'll toot your horn for you. No homo.
Well, thank you. I
No
appreciate
homo.
that.
Legendary is very well diversified.
Yeah, don't.
I love you, Berserker.
But this is the horn tooting. My point is that Dave's not diversifying with small amounts. He's got your bag. You're happy with your bag. Let's
Oh, I love
just
my
put it
bags.
that. Yeah, let's put it that way. You're
I
happy
love my
with your
bags.
bag. So you have the ability to diversify and not have it be like a survival issue. You know what I mean?
Oh no.
So that's I think important to speak out. If you guys are working with small bags, maybe don't get me wrong. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck what you do with your money. I don't. But at the same time, if you got a small bag and you got to make a decision, what would you guys do? Would you buy ZERPs and just that? If you had maybe $1,000 to work with or $2,000, let's say there's a newbie watching. What do you guys think?
XRP it's the best bet.
Yeah.
I mean,
best
if
bag,
you don't
bro.
have much, that's where you got to go. But if you got extra, spread it around, man. Why not?
Yeah.
Because XRP is going to pop and it's going to be huge. But you'll have these other little bags that you can play with.
I love playing with little bags. I love that.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. I like big bags too.
First bull cycle and bear cycle was all XRP, and I learned my lesson big time from there. Second cycle, 2018, 2019, 2020, I was like, you know what? I'm going to just force myself to be happy with this XRP bag because I have that same FOMO that person who commented on it. Every time I would get on exchange, I'm like, I'm just going to go into XRP. Screw it. I'm just going to sell out of it and go into XRP. But I would never have found Gala, Solana, Cosmos ecosystem, and made profits from those to transfer over to get even more XRP, right? Yeah. So
exactly.
It's an interesting game. It's just discipline and like learning from the previous bear cycle going, oh, if I'm going to be looking at crypto every single freaking day, I'm going to learn about all these other projects as well,
Nice.
And I'd say Berserk, if you had $1,000, you fucking buy XRP and then go get another $1,000 and then do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Good.
If you got $1,000,
get $1,000
drop
go
it
into XRP.
one time. Drop it one
Get
time.
$1,000 go into XRP and get another 1,000 go into SGB or Songbird or some staking one. Get passive income from it. Cash out your staking rewards and throw it into more XRP. Therefore, you got like XRP staking bags now.
Let's look at the other guys that don't have much money and complain that they don't have any money to buy more assets right now. Here you go. I'm going to give it to you. Go look in your garage.
Give it to us, Alan. Give it to us.
Go look in your attic. Go look in your freaking backyard. Look at everything that you got, right? This is the time now. We're in a bear market. You better jump on this shit. You better jump on this opportunity. I'm going to tell you right now. If you ain't gonna use it in 6 months, sell that shit. You're selling at the top of the market right now. Nobody's gonna pay you more for it than right now, because in about 6 months from now, you'll be able to buy it 10 times the amount that you sold, right? And you'll have that $1,000 worth of XRP right now, or XLM, or HBAR, or Quan, or VED, or and then you can just, like he said, go get the other 1,000. You got an income tax check coming, right? Stop spending it on nonsense and go buy yourself some digital assets and secure your assets for the future. Stop playing games.
60-inch TVs. I want an 85-inch. Oh, you just fucking lost $1 million.
You got three TVs in the house. Sell one of your damn TVs. You got 3 TVs in the house.
Start selling some shit.
You got 2 cars in the driveway. You got freaking bikes and planes and trains and automobiles. Get rid of some stuff. Sell that RV and buy some freaking crypto. I sold my Volkswagen that I worked on for 3 years straight. 4 years, really. I fixed it up. I did all the work for free. I made 10 grand on the car and I dumped it all into XRP. I took my 401k, cashed it out, sold my 401k off because I knew that's going to zero. I dumped it all into XRP. I took all of my stimulus money, all my 401k, everything, and dumped it into XRP. I am all in, not just on XRP.
Yeah.
I like spreading my seed. I have 9 different cryptos because you know what? One of those other ones is going to pop off and give me that 10x, 20x, 100x that I can just dump and diversify in the other ones and just keep riding that wave up. You know,
we got our RPS in the background. What would be considered a big bag XRP for the average guy? I love it. This argument always like intrigues the newbies. They want to come in and be
hey, you better. Okay, average XRP holder that comes in has most likely heard of 589. Right? So already you're jumping into XRP thinking triple digits. So just think about, I would say 100 to 1,000 XRP is probably a big bag for an average person to be holding, right? If you're expecting 589, which is like, I think a lot of people who initially come into XRP, they're like, whoa, all the central banks, all these banking partners, it's going to happen soon. It can happen any moment now. 589. All these Riddlers, crazy shit. All the hype that you come in initially as an XRP community member, I think a good average bag is about 1,000 XRP.
I tell people
that's how many thousand, 589,000. And if it hits $2, that's, you're already a millionaire. And you didn't even have to go up with your best bat, as I like to say. You could just go up there with your crappy bat and still get an, oh my God, swing for the fences moment there.
What was that, Buster?
Yeah, I mean, I always told people 2,500.
Yeah.
Give them something to work at, and then if they get the bug, they're gone. Like they'll get 10,000. If they get the bug,
they'll get their Vincent Wilson.
Chris asked earlier. He's all, "What do you think a big bag, or what do you think too many is?" I just put 1 million. He's like, "I better sell some." And I was like, "Oh, you're a better man than me, buddy."
I say 10,000 because the average person, when you say 10,000, is only going to get 1,000. If you say 1,000, they're going to get 100.
300,000, yeah, you good, man.
Dude, RPS, you're most likely going to sell at least half of that at $3. Every man has his price, and when they start seeing real figures on the screen, and that's how much USD you can actually have. Think about how life-changing that is. Every man has their price, dude. So with 300,000 is definitely enough.
Chris,
you'll be cashed out maybe at $1. You'll see $300,000, and you'll be done.
I love Chris. He always stirs the pot. You shit stirrer. He goes, fucking, only if you want to be a peasant, get more. Like, yeah, dude.
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of money, man. 300,000. That's $150,000 right now. Roughly. Less.
That's
a little
the thing.
Less than that.
That's life-changing money already for some of us.
Yep.
Well, see, that's the thing. How long do you want to wait? What is your goal? What is your vision for the future? If you're hanging out for generational wealth, you better be prepared to stay to 2025 or 2030 even. Some of you guys buying $1,000.
I think we're all staying, man, in the long run.
Hell yeah, Unc. Hell
yeah. I want to cash out a little earlier. I want to be on
always hodl XRP, man. Always.
Yeah, 40% for life
some.
was mine.
Hell
Mine. 40% for life for me, and that will be my, generational wealth. I believe if I can sell the other 60% in increments of 5, 10, hundreds of dollars in the process of selling my 60. I still have all my other assets to sell too. So, I figure my long-term hodl bag is 40% XRP and 40% of my XLM and 40% of my HBAR. And not too sure how much I'm going to hold of VET and some of the other assets that I got.
You got this like niche little club that talks about how they've never sold any ZERPs ever. You ever seen that, guys? That shit's across like the crypto Twitter, and they're like, "Never have I ever," and it's like fucking so lower levels part
Alex
of that.
Cobb's one of those. Alex Cobb's one of those.
Yeah, that's hardcore. They just keep stacking. That's hardcore. I don't know, man. I gotta admit, I sold some ZERPs for some dumb shit. I chased some shit last year, and oh fuck, should have never done it.
Dude, if you
Shout
treat
out to you,
XRP
Lord.
like a savings account, it's something you kind of reach in every once in a while. I mean, you're not taking out a big chunk, but you're like, why not? I'll take out this, like a 10 ZERPs or whatever, like something like that.
I took out a few hundred and bought some XDC. When XRP went up, I cashed it out and I bought some XDC. And I just swapped
You can
it
get
out.
XDC or Stronghold token, which is like 600 for 1 million of them. If you just spent 10 XRP, you get like thousands of those things, and you never know what happens with Stronghold. I know I just randomly shilled Stronghold there, but they're connected with Ripple and Stellar.
You're human, G. It's okay. You're
They showed
forgiven.
up at the
I don't
XRPL
chill
summit
anything,
too.
but I'm gonna give you guys something that I think is gonna happen. I just did I'm gonna do like the Shiba Inu moment, like I did last year. I had a buddy tell me, "Hey man, buy some Shiba Inu. It's gonna run up, right?" And I was like, "Okay, how much you putting in?" He's like, $3,000. I said, "Well, I could put 10% of that. I'll throw 300 at it. I mean, let's go to the casino, man. You know what I mean?"
Right.
But Luna Classic, this is the one that I think I've heard some stories. I just won't get into too much, but that's one that I am throwing 300 on, and it's a crazy amount, But I do believe that this is going to print, and I'll text a few of you guys in the Telegram the cash out, the sell orders that I put in. So anyway, it was given to me, so I'm going to give it to some of you guys. If those that
Dude,
are
Alan,
going
I'm down to hear it. I'm down.
Those that are going gambling, I got it. I got y'all. You know what I mean? I'll hit you up individually. In the Telegram group, I think I can do that. That's what I'll do.
There is no safe in investing in crypto. There is no safety.
Well, on the positive side, to defend the motherfuckers that say like, "Oh, crypto is for broke people. That's their dream to become rich." You fucking idiots! You know what's happening? We have pages and pages of government documents and interviews and video proof that shit's about to fucking go. Like, more than any bull run has ever gone.
Dude,
everyone
their
can't get
main
rich.
source is CNBC and CNN, while our main sources are the actual freaking Bank of International Settlements and the actual IMF.
The digging documents that UG
World
has
Bank,
spent years looking under.
World Economic Forum.
Oh my gosh, and we have it all. It's all you have. I talk about it regularly. I talk about how I got 300 plus hours of all of us like telling you I told you so. Your shit, bro. I cut my teeth on your shit too. You were in the daily cycle of the Extra VOD, the Digital Asset Investor, the Working Money Channel, the Jungle Inc., the GDLT, and then Bagman. You know what I'm saying?
I watch all these guys.
Ignorance is bliss, man.
You know how many hours that G's got? Video hours, proof of him bringing up these documents online on his channel. And I don't know, but like I'm assuming G's pretty smart man. He probably records all his videos too.
I don't know.
Archives them. Don't you archive them?
I actually have deleted a lot of videos from my early days. You can't go back all the way to my ultimate beginnings of me streaming on my phone on little walk and talks and stuff like that. I wouldn't show my face for a really long time in my crypto first 3 years of my crypto career. And then now I'm just like, oh, hey, here's my fucking big ass beard.
Come
here's
get
my
me,
glasses.
motherfuckers.
You know,
You're setting yourself up for an
I
opportunity in
love
the
the 80s
future.
style.
G.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's that,
You saw the
Dave?
80s style music you used to use and
Oh, yeah.
love that stuff.
I've been
What's
rocking.
up,
Dude,
guys?
those were the good old days, man. Those were the good old days. Like all that, I was at a different place, living somewhere else too, and just small little space with all of you guys, late nights, early mornings. It was, hopefully we could get back to that if we get bigger, of course.
Vlogs go.
Yeah, right on, G.
Stronghold. Fuck you, GDLT. Vlogs. Hella funny.
All right on.
The
Hey,
first rule
everybody's
of
got to
Hodl
make a
Club
mistake
is
every now and
hodl.
again.
What up, Sean? Go.
That's
go,
right.
Go.
What up?
Do it.
No, I was saying everybody's got to make a mistake every now and again.
Yeah,
In reference to
I
Alex
deleted
D.
some of my
Boss.
old videos, and I was just I'm going in a different direction. Now I wish I had those so I could be like, dude, I was saying this in 2016, 2017. with a lot of people.
I fuck you, GDLT for calling Toggle.
Well, what about Doge GF vlogs? What about Doge
I like
GF?
Doge GF. I just made a Doge GF t-shirt. Go buy my shit.
What about it? What about it? Boom. How we doing, guys? Good? You guys Gucci?
Yeah.
Sean T. How you
Stronghold
doing?
is zero.
Sunday. We're chilling.
0006.
Enjoying the
That's
show,
not bad,
dude.
bro.
Nice.
What up, Buster? And just enjoying the
How
show.
are the people in the
Listen to
chat? Shout out to everybody.
Go ahead, Buster.
I was just saying, Stronghold is 0006.
There's a lot of room there. There's a lot of room there.
Hey, we had
Hey,
like 20.
that's a good omen because I got XDC at 00045.
Shibu Inu. Shibu Inu.
I got sheep still.
He got sheep. Oh, there you
Hold
go.
on.
You got,
I got a little bit of
you got
sheep.
buck-
I'm running out of coins, bro. Like everyone's like, wait for the pop, dude. I did that shit 2 years ago. I'm out of pops.
You guys like
Think about
you guys like load?
Yeah, I got a little sheep too.
They're
A
loaded
little
last
bit of
year,
sheep.
That shit scared everybody, bro. They crashed and it came back.
I think it's gonna go.
Yeah.
I think Alan's right. To be honest.
I do too, bro. I'm telling you.
Let's do. I'm gonna check this out real quick.
Morals and principles don't work in the crypto market. Loonc, Doge, Shiba, all these things we like to bring up with but the technology, the partnerships, that don't matter in crypto. It doesn't matter. At least this phase of it, this Wild West phase, it doesn't matter.
Well, I hate to be this person to say
The
this,
cryptos you hate will rise.
yeah,
That's all.
fucking
Yeah.
Doge went up 100+% in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. So why can't his
I was
girlfriend
thinking
go?
about it at 7 cents. Now it's what 13, 15. It's crazy.
Got to
Yeah,
get
then
your sell
why can't
orders
his
in on
girlfriend go, right?
Go. You got to get the sell orders in. I'm gonna
Why
send
can't
them to
Doge
you guys.
girlfriend go?
Alex,
Yeah,
I
why
hope
can't
you
his
get your
girlfriend go?
sell orders.
Quote
sell
that,
orders
Hans.
in for Luna
Dude,
Classic, right?
Dogelon.
I mean, you can't. Even Luna Classic, $240 is a million of them. That's not bad.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you
Yeah.
better put some sell orders in. That's all I'm saying.
Burger,
You know what I
I don't know
mean?
what you're talking about, Burger. What's the Telegram link? I don't know. You guys talking about a Telegram channel?
Oh,
I
Alan.
said I'll have to reach out to you the Telegram. BRZRKR, I'm gonna send it to you, okay?
Yeah, throw it in the
And
private
then
chat, and I'll throw it in the chat.
And I got G, and I got Sean, and I don't have Rye Guy, or Dave. Vlogs, I think I have you in there. Pretty sure.
Burger,
Uncle Buster,
jump.
I don't have you.
Burger,
I'll
jump
send it
on.
in.
Chris, jump on. Let's talk some shit. Where's Nerdy too? Get him on too. Let's go. There's a stream link. Let's go. Let's go. We're going on 2 hours, 12 minutes. Coffee time number 41. We love you guys. Switching to water, going into the afternoon. We love you. It's still morning here, technically on the West Coast. So good morning. G's in the woods drinking a beer. He's in the
Oh, beer's done, man. We're just in the buzz now with y'all.
yeah, loving it. Love the smiles, guys. I love you guys. It's beautiful. Have I watched GDLT? I don't know, Chris. You need to go subscribe. G space. Is it G space DLT when you search on YouTube?
Oh,
G-
yeah. It's youtube.com / at GDLT. Just, I think it's, damn, it might be underscore GDLT, but I think we got the straight up just lowercase g, lowercase d, L, and T.
You should. Yep, there we go. Dave's going to share the link. Chris, yeah, hit him up. Hit subscribe. Hit like. Hit the bell. So G's an OG, bro. He's been like one of our leading, influencers, in the XRP army for a while. And he also isn't so maxi. He talks about a lot of coins. He's very fair. You're very fair, man. I got to give you that. You know what I mean? I've always been like an advocate of fighting against diversifying because I'm coming from the Po folk area. That's why I brought it up earlier. Hey, if you're a fucking Po folk and you only got $500, $1,000 to put in, drop your first bag on XRP. But if you got some room to play and get those fun bags, G is one of the fucking most fair research doing guys on YouTube. So go hit him up. GDLT. He knows his shit. And he's made a lot of good calls. Man, Gala, all the other shit too. What'd you call? You called so many. Crazy.
I've been wrong on a ton. I'll say what I've been wrong on first. I've been into things called Turnio. I was into this one called TNT, which was, I thought was going to do some really good things. I was wrong about Rowan token. but I was right about, Solana, Gala, some other Cosmos ecosystem. Tezos has some good volatility too. I still bullish, but I don't know. I was at XRP Maxi starting out, and then I changed it. I went from GXRP to GDLT because I just like the whole space, and I do think it'll be a coexistence. But it doesn't mean that I don't think XRP is, if I had to choose one, XRP is the one to choose. But we have a space here where, if you have $1,000, there's no rush to just be like, I need to dump it all into this one crypto right now. Like right now I need to do it. That whole FOMO mentality and rush into the space is not what I'm about. It's about slow build, little bits, $10 here, $10 there, $15 here, $15 there over time. Because the crypto space, right now as we know it, they're going to be slow to a crawl with regulation. I'm just building up little positions here and there, and then they become bigger positions over time, especially when prices go up.
We got Pay Me and XRP in the backstage. Is it really you, Pay Me? Because last time we got a whole lot of nasty with Crypto Homegirl, remember? Or Island Ghost. Island Ghost popped on the last show, and that wasn't Island Ghost. Is that you, Pay Me? Say something in the chat, bro. Is that you?
No more scenes from the Pelosi incident.
Yeah, no more hammering. Yeah. Hammer fights. Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Was that a fight from a gay person? Like, I heard it was like a gay lover quarrel.
Well, the speculation, yeah, it was he was just like a young prostitute, and
really?
Paul picked him up, and then they had some sort of hammer fight because they were on drugs, and that's kind of what happened. And then they just stopped talking about it. It was like all the hubbub, and then like a day or two ago, they just stopped talking about it.
NBC pulled the stories, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. Pay Me, you got to hit it up in the regular comments, bro. I got to make sure it's you, dude, because last time it was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Regular comments, say something, bro. Please and thank you. Instead of in the private chat, go to YouTube.
The Pelosi thing is really strange, and the last I heard is that supposedly Nancy said that she wanted all the body cam footage destroyed.
Yeah, and that's not just to you, Pay Me. When somebody comes in here and they're brand new, I got to have you guys have my Blue Crew check you out. I'm not saying that I don't vouch for you, Pay Me. I just want to make sure it's not you trying to come in here or some scammer with your name. You know what I mean? Also,
let the Blue Crew regulate, man.
Put an avatar in your shit that I know it's you. You know what I mean? Because that's the one thing. They get the name there, but then they don't have an avatar chilling. And that was the big suspect. See, with E4, he just popped on with his avatar, and I instantly added him. So that's how it works. Hell yeah. What's up, E4? How you been? Let's go.
Doing pretty good.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that was me. All right, jump back in, Pay Me. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Talk. You've been saying a lot of cool, deep shit on crypto Twitter lately. You got to get on. You got to get back on here, bro. Let's go.
Alex D, I love No Pop Vlogs. I think that should be like that should just be the name of your YouTube channel right there. No Pop Vlogs, man.
I want to hear you ramble. Vlogs, go. Ramble.
It's terrible. I don't know, man. It's just waiting. I just
Alex, how long have you been in the XRP community for, man? Like, what's been your whole experience?
2017, April. 2017.
That's
It's been a long ride. It's been a long ride. But I mean, I've been old school as well, like a lot of you guys. It's just I'm getting tired. I've been tired for like 2 years.
You sound tired, bro.
I want to go back to sleep.
Chill out.
I want to enjoy my McDonald's and Starbucks and all this shit, but then.
Well, what you don't understand, everybody who's watching, what you don't understand about Alex is that it's not all rainbows and butterflies at the homestead. A lot of his people that he knows are socialites, and if you know what I mean by socialites, I mean he's definitely going upstream without a paddle when it comes to waking up. You know what I mean? A lot of your people around you believe the opposite, and it's hard, and that's a fucking tough cookie, especially if you're not around people that of the same mind.
Yeah,
it doesn't help when you got family members and shit that are still asleep.
Animal was saying that earlier, like he was defriended just because he's in crypto. But
that's crazy.
If 10 people defriended you, 100 of these fucking haters are going to come back to try to be your friend once you're right. So fuck them all.
Fuck you, you're in crypto. I hate you.
Freaking cockroaches.
I told you so.
I sent you them sell orders on.
Yeah.
Luna.
Pammy's in the house. What's up, pimp? What up? What up? Can you hear us?
There he is.
Pammy.
What up, man?
How's it going?
Can you hear us? Is he muted?
Oh, I know what I can do.
Yo, pay me.
Ah, you're muted, bro.
Yeah, fix your mic, man.
Hey,
Something's going on with the
Berserker.
mic.
I sent you those sell orders.
What's
Sell
up,
order
Alan?
price.
We
I
got
sent
10
you
on the
sell
screen.
orders in
Full house.
Twitter.
In Twitter, okay. Let me see.
So you can post them if you want. For Lunic. That's what I'm selling mine at, so I'm letting y'all know what I'm doing.
Oh, you just got the okay. I can't really like
Hey.
blast it on screen because it's just in a DM on Twitter. But you want me to
okay.
read them? I'll read them. So,
Yep. If you
so
want.
the sell orders for Alan for Luna Classic is .00044, and then it goes
first.
.0. Yep, that's the first one. Then the next one is .001. Then next one is .44. Then .60. Then $.2. Then 6.5. So that's the sell order price, goals for Alan.
But where do you sell it on, Alan? Are you on BitChute or?
I already have.
You can only get a point
sell,
two.
I already have my sell orders set up on Crypto.com. They're already ready,
Crypto.com, I
locked,
see.
and loaded, ready to go.
I see.
So it's a $300 gamble. I was, got this information, and I figure I share it. Same thing I did with, like I said, Shiba Inu last year. A buddy of mine told me, said, hey, I'm putting $3,000 on this. You might want to put some money on this. I made some money on a few other meme coins last year. Made some money on Doge, and I said, okay, you know what? I got nothing to lose. I have a little bit of money. I call my gambling money, like my play bag. House money, whatever you want to call it. I did make some money in 2001. I got a little bit of money I have to like to set aside to do things that I feel that it may be worth taking a risk for.
Are you in the Lunacy GDLT still or no?
I have no lunacy yet, but I'll consider it. I'll look into it. I just keep rather just stacking the layer ones that I like, but you gotta make.
So after
it's a
Luna
fun
popped
way.
in, you
It's something
quit
to
it.
add to the Tradle portfolio and just play the
Right.
percentages on for sure.
That's the thing. I don't stake, guys. I tell you the things that probably a lot of you I'm doing not the same as you. I don't stake. I don't gamble most of my money at all. I don't put money on platforms and let it sit there and ride just in case they go insolvent or something really goes awry in the market. I'd rather make $20,000 less this year on staking and doing this and swapping this and trading this than taking the risk of losing, 100K in XRP, some of those got, I would rather take a little small risk like this. Like I'll throw 300 here, I'll throw 100 there, and buy some little things that may potentially go up. But that's the only kind of risk that I like taking. I sit everything in a cold storage wallet. I keep it offline. I don't even play games. I stopped doing all that stuff the first year. I was like, you know what? This is the best risk off way for me to make money in this asset. Just buy, hold, keep stacking, keep it offline. The least amount of risk. That's what I do.
Pay me. Try it again, bro, with your thing. Try to sign in again. If you guys are chilling in the backstage, it's just me not being able to see your avatar. So I want to see your avatar and make sure it's you, because what happens is when I add, then it goes crazy. But anyways, try it again, Pay me. Come back on.
And then my risk on is my like Luna. I have it staked on, I have it really essentially sitting in a buy order on, crypto.com in the event, hey, if I lose it, they go insolvent, it's only $300.
Money bag's not Bob.
It
Sorry, go
goes
ahead.
to the moon. I only put 300 in, so risk to reward is potentially pretty decent for me. So,
Beautiful.
Anyway,
Money
I'm not
bags-
shilling it though. I don't shill any damn coin. I am not a maxi of any coin. I own many assets, and I think I mentioned them all multiple times. I'm
There you
just
go.
a visionary crypto pioneer like BRZRKR here and GDLT and many other wonderful people in this community. All we say is nonsense. Don't believe anything we say. It's all bullshit.
Real quick. Money
We'll never
money
tell
bags.
you what to do.
Right.
Never
Money
tell
bag's
you what
not
to
Bob.
do. That's right.
This is a big point I think we should talk about a little bit, or at least I think it's important. He goes, no staking for me till crypto matures much more. And I think there's
Right.
a lot to be said about that, because people are like, well, why fucking not now? Why not earn that extra crypto while you can now? I think it's because people like me and Bob, or not Bob, are literally we know what the thing's worth. So we don't want to wrap it up in some experimental. What was that one that like fucked everybody? Was it Celsius or no? Zeno. It wasn't Zeno, because that's our buddy. What was that one?
Celsius is
Celsius.
one insult.
Celsius.
No, yeah.
Nexo.
Nexo, too.
Oh, Nexo
Remember
too,
Nexo?
yeah.
Yeah, people were dumping their ZERPs in that, and that thing fucking fell apart, didn't it? Like that kind of shit. That's the fear going on with the investors. They don't want to like risk their ZERPs. Creds too.
That's why
I got raped
mentioned-
on Creds. Buster got big raped on Creds. That was
I
the
mentioned it.
Uphold connection. Sorry, go ahead.
I didn't. I'm sorry. I just mentioned it because we were talking about noobs getting in, and when you're talking to people and stuff like that, this is what I tell them. And if you want to branch out from there, go with the safest possible way first, and then once you get your feet wet, and then you're comfortable, then you can get into some DeFi stuff and staking some crypto here and there. But definitely, if you got small bags, keep that crap off the exchanges. Really, don't be foolish with a small bag of XRP. Those that are listening.
What about the stress test?
Stuff.
Shout out to Blood or Crypto on Twitter. What if the next XRP stress test wasn't a test? 9,557,352. That's cray numbers. Like we even hit a percentage of that. We're literally owning countries. It's insane. Like that's in triple crazy insane.
That'd be amazing. I would love that.
Well, that's just money. That's just retail money. That's money through bank to banks. But then we add the tokenization to everything, and then tokenization of debt on top of that. Now we're in the quadrillions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah. Well, no, that's like fuck retail. Yeah, the tokenization eventually, but that tokenization is going to take a while for the public to accept that. You know what I mean? Oh, I could buy 1/1,000,000th of the Mona Lisa. Really? Like, I can have 1/1,000th of my home and rent it out to yeah, eventually that'll happen. But like, dude, the initial crazy pop numbers are coming from the institutional shit, the debts, the derivatives, what Sean T talks about all the time. You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck is Sean T? Where are you at? Oh, there he is.
You're probably going to earn interest one day just holding it in an address.
Yeah.
Bananas.
Get that
the
back.
standard custody, bro. Polysign. Like when that goes retail, shit. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm here.
No. Oh, sorry. Go on, Shanti.
No, Berserker, what were you asking me? You said I was talking about derivatives?
Yeah, you're talking about the markets that are going to dump into this shit, that are going to add all the institutional money versus the tokenization and retail of shit. We don't even need retail, you know what I mean, at all.
Right.
To even get skyrocket numbers. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, once we get that clarity and all the institutions come in with all their money, I mean, you were talking about a shit ton. And then what Quincy Jones was talking about is also putting debt on the XRP ledger, because debt still has value. So you're talking about hundreds of trillions of dollars.
Yeah,
quadrillions. Yeah,
lower level. He goes, it's quadrillions of dollars, and that's without any retail help, without any tokenization, without any gimmicks or ads or anything. No advertisement has to happen at all. Sorry, go ahead.
It's so much money that they can't even put a true value on it. They don't even fucking know. It's over a quadrillion, but
who's they,
nobody
Berserker?
knows.
Who's they?
Who's they?
Who's they?
Oh shit!
Well, real quick, what I was gonna say, the way I look at it is like this. Eventually, it's gonna be like us getting paid every time somebody sends an email or a text message. That's how it's gonna go.
Crypto OG goes buy the Mona Lisa and just throw mashed potatoes at it.
I know, right?
Oh, that's funny, dude. Some tomato soup. Yeah. Oh, I own 1/1,000,000th of this. Leave me alone. Oh, that's funny shit. But yeah, no, I think we're way off. We're the layers. People talk about the one layer the second layer, third layer. I think we're like 10 layers away from like massive tokenization. You know what I mean? We're a long way off of like mass.
I think it's a 2030 agenda more so than a 2025 agenda.
But our rich pops are going to be overnight from the bank institutions and the governments. Go ahead.
Red pill question.
Do it.
Red pill question. Anyone know what happened at Easter Island? Like why they burned it down? What was the big thing there? Does anyone know? Easter Island, Rapa Nui.
I heard something about the statues were there to something or other, but I don't know why.
Oh, you don't know.
Okay,
just
what did you?
Yeah,
the head.
Yeah, the Moy heads. They burned that section down or something like that. Someone said
recently.
When?
Yeah, recently, like 10 days ago or something. Like that.
Ah, that's a trip.
So just wondering.
I guess
No
that question got swatted down, bro. We don't know. We don't know.
I wish I knew more about it, man.
It was probably the potential resting place of the Nephilim, the fallen angels that fell in the.
There you go.
Beginning part of the biblical era, and they found the bones and the skeletons, and these actors.
Wasn't that Mount
Never let me die on a regular hill.
Wasn't it Mount Heron where all the fallen angels fell? Typically,
well, that's what I'm saying. They're probably saying that that's potentially what it is, or something along the lines of that, and they're trying to cover it up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, good.
Because what we have going on next, I think, is going to be the great disillusion. Is going to be that Project Bluebeam situation. If we're going red pill here.
Isn't it Mount Hermon or something in Turkey?
Heron.
Where there's like
Heron.
Yeah,
H-E-R-O-N. That's where the
Turkey or something.
Yeah, that's where the final resting place of the Ark is. Yeah, correct.
Boom.
Noah's Ark. Found the windows and everything. When they imaged it, and I actually knew a guy that was trying to get out there and do the trek, but they blocked a lot of people from actually doing the real research that needed to be really done. That's
It's
still
at the
to this day being fought
33rd
for.
parallel too, which is nuts.
There's a lot of interesting things that are correlating with that that you just said. The right nail on the head there, bro. You could elaborate on that because I don't really know much about that, but it's very,
where the
very
oath was taken or whatever. Like there's a spiral going up this mountain in Turkey, and there's like some weird ancient structures or whatever there, and it's also like a what's that fucking not New World Order, UN. There's a UN base up there. That's all that's up there right now. UN base.
Yeah, they don't want people going and really finding out what's there. I mean, the reality is that there's always been signs of things.
It's
that have
Mount
been left
Hermon.
behind
It's
for
Mount
so
Hermon
many.
in Turkey.
Yeah.
It's like 200 fallen angels was the number or whatever that made some kind of pact or oath or something. But
you want to go full red pill and just fucking nuke everybody off his channel?
No, let's not do it. No.
Let's fucking go, dude.
It's all speculation.
Let's fucking go. All right,
Go on Gaia. Go on Gaia.
No. During
first, man.
No, this is we're switching gears back to the shit. But remember, I don't know if you guys were around, but when everything started popping off in 2020, and then like all the truthers started like going crazy, there was like an active like real time like Wayfair scare. Remember the pillows that were like $20,000? Remember that? So the shit's still going on, and it's not Wayfair. It is still Wayfair to a degree, but it's now Walmart. So let's watch this video.
Oh, Walmart? It's Walmart?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and watch this shit. All right, you guys ready? Here. Boom. All right.
Walmart or Mart Law.
There we go. At first it was Wayfair. I was there in real time when everybody was chasing Wayfair on the socials and like blasting them, but now it's Walmart. Here we go.
At first it was Wayfair, now it's Walmart. Pay attention, sex trafficking.
Little Angel Girls, Kelly, dress casual flat shoes. $5,000.
On Walmart?
Yeah. For Footmates, Logan, toddler, little kid, cognac burnished shoes. If you guys don't know what this is, then you better research it. 5,000. Dirty laundry Chinese laundry woman's Franklin fashion sneaker. So Franklin is the name of supposedly of the child. $5,000.
You sick motherfucker.
Pediped kids. Yeah, Flex Isabel, that's her name. Black size little kid, 13, $5,000. Yeah.
Jeez,
They put the name and the
Are you
age and everything.
serious?
No
Man.
joke, bro.
That's on Walmart?
Why the fuck you think we're red pilled?
You know what's funny is that they take it away from Wayfair, but then they put it on Walmart. Like they don't like people like us are not gonna like find that shit. Like this is terrible.
They
I
think
can't
we're
believe
stupid.
that.
They think we're fucking stupid. That's real
People
shit,
get
dude.
fucking hacked.
Nobody made that. Nobody made that ad for Walmart. That was just somebody filming their fucking screen, filming their phone on Walmart.com. That's what they
Probably
allow.
looking for shoes for their kid or something.
Yeah, but I'll
Wow.
stop there, guys. Not to go super crazy, but you know what I mean. I got to touch on a little bit of red pill. Come on, you know what I mean. But that's the deep, dark shit that makes you wake up. No wonder we're fucking awake because we've seen that shit and it touches your heart so bad, man.
Yeah.
It not only
Or the
infuriates you, but it makes you want to sit there and just cry. Grown men crying, like that's a big.
What's the name of this? What's the name of the shoe?
Whatever, bro.
I'm looking for it.
I'll send you the Twitter video.
Fucking bullshit.
I know.
That's why we're the chosen, not the frozen, my friend. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
there you go.
We're here for
Han
you know,
Solo.
a reason. Many of us are here for a reason, you know, because we all grown over that kind of stuff. You know, we're going to be the ones that are able to stop that bullshit here in the future.
We have a
So-
conscience. These people don't.
Yeah.
Well, they're evil, you know. They're filled when you clean your house out and you leave it empty. You know,
Well, we
things will
can
enter.
love. We can love, and they can't, and they're jealous.
Yeah.
That's
True.
why.
That's why I go.
That's very true.
That's why I go so ham with the McDonald's, Starbucks, sheepy fucking sheeple people fucking. I go like that because they refuse to see this. They don't believe it. They think we're all a bunch of kooky fucking. No, nobody fucking video edited all those ads. Nobody video edited the real-time Wayfair ads that I saw on Wayfair.com. Like nobody fucking video edited any of that shit. It's not made. It's not made up. It's literally their way of like talking to each other, selling each other the evil ass product. You know what I mean? Which are the sweet innocent product, but you see what I'm saying? Like that's where it's real. It's real shit. And so that's why I go that route, is to kind of, you know, hey, motherfuckers, wake up. Because how are you going to find the gumption to really fight for the freedom of this country if you don't know the deep, dark shit, which is the bane, the root of red pill. The root of red pill is this, that it's always been about the children, period. That's huge. And if you can't digest it, I'm sorry, but you're going to take a fucking suppository eventually.
They
This
got
will
our
come out.
children wanting to cut their dicks off.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
crazy, bro. But no, anyways, I just wanted to bring that up real quick. Red pill. I just figured we go down the red pill rabbit hole real quick. So there you go. And there's a lot of people that don't believe it. And here's some proof. Like it's like showing the dollar Rosie Rios trick. You show them the dollar. You can't deny that. That lady is on the board of Ripple. And she's on all the money. How do you deny that? Like, so this is a tool. This is a red pill tool. There you go. Spread it, vlogs. Spread it amongst your brethren. It hurts to look at that shit.
I got to
It hurts.
bounce. I just
See,
didn't
everybody's
mean to interrupt.
bouncing now. I told
I
you.
got to. My wife is.
Send me the name of the
Me
show.
go.
I already did,
Yeah.
bro. It's on
She's making
Twitter
me go.
DM. Anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for being in there. I had to go ahead and nuke it real quick. I appreciate you guys coming in.
Sorry.
We were on crypto most of the show. We got 2 hours and 37 minutes, and I get that way to where sometimes it's important to bring it up, you know. So who knows?
No, it's good, man. You gotta enlighten the community of the reality of what's going on and why we're here. And thank you
Yeah.
for that, bro. I don't like to sugarcoat things, and I like to be upfront and honest about things and just say.
Do you
know,
guys
the truth
think
and
that
not
it's all uphill? I mean, it's all downhill from now. Like
the market.
It's a little dark because others need to be woken up.
Yeah.
And like,
Gee, I love you, bro.
that's well, no, but maybe
Gee.
people need to feel it in their hearts, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Gee, I appreciate it.
Shock and awe.
G's a scholar and a gentleman. He was saying goodbye properly. I appreciate it, brother. I know you don't mind. It's just important to make sure that reputations are safe. You know what I mean? I get it. But like I said, last show, I'm a dangerous man. I don't got much to lose except for this show, but we'll just start a new one. What? I only got 400 subscribers. We'll just Guys, resubscribe to my new channel once it happens. If it happens.
That's right.
You know
That's
what I mean?
right.
We'll follow you.
Yeah,
I
it's
want to
not
do a midweek one, guys. What are you guys thinking about midweek? Anybody down to like get on like a midweek Wednesday, Thursday?
Crypto Night Live, bro. Crypto Night Live is every Wednesday at 6 p.m.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
I was thinking.
and then Bird Dog,
Friday.
when Patty was
Yeah.
alive, he did I think Saturday nights. So
Ah.
and then Bird Dog came around and he started doing Friday nights. So there
Right.
are similar shows. I think Ani's on that one a lot too. Ani's on this one too, but yeah, it's just Bird Dog Friday nights, and then me Wednesday nights for Crypto Night Live, and then of course the coffee time is every Sunday with us. So there we go.
I can't find the shoes.
Are you looking?
What?
Yeah.
I can't find it.
Why would you even want to look that up, bro? I wouldn't be searching for that.
I'm looking for it.
He wants to prove. That's the thing. That's the
proof.
That's the sleep mindset where they need the fucking proof, and like it's one of those things where you just got to accept it in terms of you know whether or not it was real. I don't think that's a lie because I've seen the Wayfair shit in real time.
It's funny how they need proof that's contrary to their narrative, but it's when their narrative they believe everything. It's just
They need no proof.
an echo chamber.
All of a sudden.
Shout out to Patty. We love you, girl. We love you. Like where you're at. I appreciate it, guys. I just want to say, rip Patty, for sure.
My mom had this scripture for me yesterday. Like none of the former things will even come to mind. Like they won't even be thought of anymore. Like we'll be so beyond it that we've manifested what's righteous. You know, I don't have to think about this.
Right.
I just
So,
feel
yeah.
like I want to catch these motherfuckers. Oh.
We can go more red pill, or we go back to crypto. Let's go ahead and let's bring it back to crypto. Let's take a look. Everybody's chilling. We'll probably call it here pretty soon too. So, all right. So we got this. Here we go. Another date in the mix, November 22nd. So let's watch a little video about a XRP date. Give me a sec. Let's go here. Boom. Not sure who this guy is, but shout out to Philly XRP. I think that's Philly himself. So Philly XRP on Twitter. Let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, boom, boom, and boom. Here we go. So a little bullish statement. XRP flipping the switch at 10,000? Question mark.
In different countries. Now that they have all the channels and all the buy-ins to where the liquidity pool is to a certain dollar amount, they're going to revalue gold. They're going to announce the SEC case has been settled. XRP is going to get relisted for a couple of days. It's going to pump. You're going to sell like an idiot. All the institutions are going to buy it up. And then on November 22nd, they're going to flip a switch and it's going to be, I don't know, you tell me, 10,000 a coin, 1,600 a coin. Is it pegged to gold? They already have it figured out. You don't leave this much money to chance.
There you go. Don't leave it a chance. It's nothing we haven't talked about before either, you know. For sure. So how we doing, vlogs? You feel satisfied with that red pill segment, or did that just shut everybody up?
No, I do. I feel like it's true. The thing is,
I'm telling you, it's true. I was literally
can't find
there. I was there actively posting on Facebook regarding the Wayfair shit. And the Wayfair shit's the
I know,
same
I
thing.
understand the
It was
Wayfair
just
stuff,
it
but
was
I mean,
pillows
like,
and blankets.
Walmart.
They're all in on it, dude. They're all fucking evil. All the corporations are guilty of not only pushing the scamdemic, they're also pushing the vote shit. They're all on the same. They own everything. That was the entire initial. Like, if you just know that they own everything, every company. There's very few that are not controlled and compromised.
It's funny. It's funny because as soon as you start going, I can see GDLT slowly. Oh fuck! They're gonna talk rich.
It's all right.
He just left.
But I don't blame him though. It's important to talk about because you know you take that risk when you come on this show. You know that there's going to be stuff put on here because I don't have the same reputation to save. It's not just G. It's anybody else, man. It's hard to talk about, man. This kind of stuff is hard to talk about, especially when you have monetization going or you have a certain following and you don't want to be tied or connected to this type of rhetoric. And it's one of those things where it's not necessarily rhetoric. I'm just being nice. You know what I mean? I believe that wholeheartedly that a lot of this is true. A lot of it is. But there's also a lot of disinformation out there too. Who knows if there's tunnels and fucking space commandos and all that other shit. Who knows?
Yeah, they live.
Yeah, we don't know, and nor do we have a way of figuring it out except for the internet.
I don't know. I'm on the 21st page of the Little Angels. I don't see.
Right.
I don't find it.
What's Little Angels? What is that?
That's one of the shoes.
Oh, there you go.
Find it.
Yeah. Yeah, but whether or not that video was edited, I don't think so. I think it's real.
Yeah.
I
believe it.
But my belief, it's not going to change the world, but millions of people's beliefs, once things start coming out really big time and people are willing to digest shit after they've had enough voter fraud, and you know what I mean? There's going to come a point. It's statistically impossible. It's just statistically inevitable for all this to kind of crack and wake up. Everybody will wake up. They have no choice around it.
Want to go live in even more red pill is do you think Trump's going to run, or is it going to be DeSantis or anything like that?
No, he's going to get his fucking he's going to get his 3 years back, because he got fucked out of like 3 years because they were just slamming him with Russia. He's going to get that back, and then some. At that point, it'll be so unprecedented. Everything will be so unprecedented that term limits are going to be changed, where they might make an exception for Trump and let him run again, but he may not want to. He's like 80.
That's what I'm saying. He's like 80 years old.
Yeah, they'll give him his chance again, and then we'll fix shit up roughly, and then they'll reconsider term limits, because that's the whole thing. They let these fucking career politicians stay in there so they could cheat forever. And it's always been a compromised situation. Our Congress and everything, it's always been compromised because of the fine print. The fine print lets them be career politicians so their hammer brother, spouses can have hammer sessions and inside trade with NVIDIA graphics chips and anything else that's insider trading worthy. You know what I mean? So that's, that's pretty much in a nutshell what happens across the board with all politicians. In fact, I would say probably most of them,
How many people in your chat right now?
24, not too bad. We didn't lose that many.
Not bad.
Yeah, we went down to like 19 for a second. Like we had a little knee jerk. Like no, BRZRKR, no, don't talk about that. Like, yeah, fuck you. I'm the one running this show. Welcome aboard, motherfucker. Let's go. Yeah, I'm like.
You guys really want to go red pill?
Do it, bro. Yeah, I'm
like
Lieutenant Dan. I'm Lieutenant Dan at the top of the fucking staff. You know that thing on the ship on one of his shrimping boats. Come on, get me, motherfucker! I'm that guy. Let's go. Do it, E4. Share screen. You got to share screen.
Yeah, I've got some pictures of Kim Kardashian. I don't know if I want to show.
If you guys haven't noticed, we're full red pill now. Lock and load. Buckle up.
We're in the.
Yeah. There we go. And then Bunnybags, he has a good point. He says it doesn't have to be Trump. Also, I've been hearing some big black pill shit about DeSantis. Apparently, the money going behind DeSantis, pushing DeSantis, the money going behind him is like Mitch McConnell and a bunch of Soros's money. So DeSantis might be a black hat. So look out for that, guys. And I'm sorry, all you Floridians. Yeah, I'm telling you, I was on board too, but I heard this lately, and doubt is a seed, bro. It grows. But people are saying money behind DeSantis is bad. So
they're pushing DeSantis,
and it's ever so subtle. They had to gain the people's favor, and now they're coming out with all this financing that has nothing to do with MAGA. You know what I mean? It's crazy. So who knows? And then the crazy thing is that Trump is the one who endorsed DeSantis and talked big about him. So who knows? You can only lie and care. What happens if we all pop off? Trump gets his time again, and then what about all the little lies that are allowed to continue on after that? We're gonna have to stand up against all of it. It either is all the way or not at all. There's no in between. You know what I mean? The concepts are nuts. When this shit pops off, we're going to have to keep everybody accountable to the nth degree. A lot of work. Shit, I'd rather make some money doing some crazy red pill work and trying to help once the legions join in. You know what I mean? But problem is the legions aren't there, so we're at risk of being silenced. Still, you know what I mean? Aaron Carter Shit, it might as well be Berserker. You know what I mean? Come on. Fuck that. Yeah.
Aaron Carter.
People are still being silenced. So it's fucking sad to see that, you know, but we need to see this shit pop off. Boom. Burger's still here. Pop on, Burger. Pop on, bro. Here's the link. I want to hear from you, Burger. Let's go. Boom. Paste. Boom. See? Burger's got balls. Burger balls. Let's go. Reinhard Burger. Let's go. There we go. DeSantis, or as our current president calls him, DeSanctimonious. There we go. So yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, some fuckery's going on between like Florida governor and we're about to have our midterms. I guess in Cali we're doing Dahle, Dahle. Have you seen that guy? Vlog?
Yeah. I've seen him.
He apparently is supposed to be the runner-up. Like we're supposed to vote for him. You know,
I did vote for that guy.
As far as the person, yeah. So there we go.
I voted already, yeah.
Yeah. Chris is on screen. What's up, pimp? Talk to us, baby. Can't just come in here and not talk, Chris. Let's go. Chris has issues. Do you have issues, Chris? Talk about your issues, Chris. All right, what's this, E4? I think I've seen this.
Well, this is a screenshot of Kim Kardashian that I did of she put up a short video a few weeks ago of her at an after party. And I was like, man, this just looks weird. But if you look, I did just a screenshot pause. You got her eye here. Then you've got the second refraction, her eye, her mouth here, right? Her head. But what's up with this third refraction and the eye? I don't know if you guys can see this.
Oh, wow. Is that the demon?
This looks like a reptile to me, like here. You know, the way a reptilian would look. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I hear.
Why are there shadows of her? That's crazy. Is that a video?
This was I just did a screenshot. I did a bunch more pictures. I've screenshotted a lot of that. So there's a lot of weird anomalies. I've been looking at it. Like, I don't know how much I buy into the whole reptilian thing.
Yeah.
But it definitely is like when you go down that rabbit hole, there's a lot to unpack, you know? So.
Yeah, here we go. Trump. So apparently Chris says Trump has called Ron DeSanctimonious at last rally. So he knows Trump's on to DeSantis.
So he's going against DeSantis.
He's going. He knows, man. They know. They fucking know. But that's the thing. That's considering that Trump's not involved in all this. So there's a whole nother theory that like this is the whole like Mason planned out savior, because otherwise why didn't they kill Trump? Why don't they kill him? You know what I'm saying? So you can go all kinds of ways with this shit. I'm not saying that I'm for or against any of this shit. I got to that point where I'm like, I don't fucking know what's happening, because it's been years and years and years. Because you'd think when this shit popped off after the whole Q, and then like they popped off with the scandemic, they did all that shit. Why the fuck?
It's like a vacuum. It's like a vacuum inside an envelope. And it's
right. Why didn't they just crack down? Why didn't the military just crack down and close it, shut it down right then and there? Who gives a fuck about the people? Like, why didn't the fucking military just shut it down? Like Myanmar. Remember Myanmar? You know, why the fuck didn't that happen? So that like created a whole critical thinking boot loop in your mind where you're like, oh, fuck, something's way more deep here. Something's going on. Of course, Trump is going to be the savior. He's had more time on the books, getting the people's favor and saying what he says and going out and doing it. But his past fucks people up. Oh, he's had multiple hookers and he's not a family man. He doesn't love the Lord and all that. Well, yeah, but that's like that dialectic that EC talks about, where it's like, well, it's all the way or fucking not at all. I just said it's all the way, not at all 5 minutes ago. And when I say all the way out, not at all, I mean holding them accountable. There is no gray area where we're like, oh, yeah, we'll maybe let Pelosi stay in office, just a lower office where she can small inside trade. That's what I mean by that, when there's all the way or not at all. We're going to have to cut this shit off clean. You know what I mean? And Trump.
Do you guys think the hammer time was the deep state's way of sending a message out? For one, they can get the normies wrapped around, oh, it's a MAGA, it's a right-wing conspiracy trying to kill Pelosi. They've got that card to play, but then they're also sending a message to whatever deep state players are still around. Okay, hammer time. diesel fuel's running out, time to whatever they've got left, what they're in control of to hurt the middle class. It's hammer time.
It's hammer time. Okay. Yeah, that might have been a comm. They say the comms. Remember the dog comms? I don't know if you guys remember that. A lot of boots too. Remember the boots? Remember everybody like I think what's
Corn
his face?
for ready to be picked.
Corn, yeah, the corn harvest, corn watch. That was Grassley. Like so funny how people like forget all this stuff, all the comms, and it's crazy. It's like I think dog comms were like, oh, someone's been eliminated. That was the common like truth of that. Like people thought the dog comms meant, hey, so and so's gonna die or someone's dead. So someone in the scene. But this is so crazy that it's like nobody really knows the full picture except for who's in the know. And is it really good versus evil, or is it just a whole new fucking system of slavery where they give us some, relief, monetary relief for, some decades, and then it gets bad again. It gets bad again. You know what I mean? So yeah, you can go all kinds of different avenues, guys. But yeah, I think that's important. Devin Steve was talking about if Trump gets in, he's got to hit the ground running and sort out the 3-letter agencies. Otherwise, they'll fuck him up like last time. He can't be slow and nice with them. Yeah, it has to be concise, quick, done. And we the people also have to see that. We have to see that shit's getting done. Otherwise we're in another system of fucking control again. Who knows?
Sorry, I'm looking at the Walmart stuff. I think they took it down because people are now saying, this child sex trafficking stuff.
Well, it's like news. Like once it gets out and people like start showing those videos, that fucking video might have been from a year ago when that Wayfair shit was happening. Yeah, who knows how old that video? But it doesn't change the simple fact that it did happen. Meaning, is that video edited? It's not edited because I've seen it in real time. I've seen it, and it's like, nope. That's not a coincidence. It's not a mistake. You know what I mean? That's how they do it. And I mean that alone, seeing the fact that it's been taken down, especially being an eyewitness of that stuff, seeing the fact that that's just been taken down means that there is some sort of, in my head, my critical thinking, very basic 1 + 1 = 2. That type of thinking tells me that it has been dealt with to a degree, meaning they, whether or not they're using other avenues is not the point. The point is that there's some force against that force. The Wayfair Walmart force selling the shoes for multitudes and the pillows and blankets for multitudes of thousands. There's something against that. And so you take that and you layer that on top of the whole theory of like, oh, it's all controlled. Well, maybe there is a good faction of the controllers that are trying to like clean up this society. Like, who knows? And then you enter in Jesus Christ and Christianity, then you go bananas with prophecy. And yeah, dude. And it's important to be able to like think about this stuff and also talk about it, because who wants to fucking live with all kinds of questions in your mind? It hurts, man. That's when depression sets in and you don't have an avenue to talk about it. You don't have an avenue to share who you are. And if it gets heard by your friends, great, man. Those are good friends who actually listen, and consider the theories. It's not my theory. I was a fucking sheep at one time. I didn't know about any of this shit. And then I came hip to it. And I'm like, oh, wow. But for my own health, not just mental health, but like everything, it's all connected. You got to be able to talk about it with some people. Yeah, sometimes I'll bring it up to the show because it's my show. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? And if we get knocked off the rails, my little faction of, subscribers, which are 420 or 418 subscribers, you guys will just resubscribe. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. We'll just pick up where we left off, But I think it's important. That's why I bring this stuff up. It's not me trying to like, impress my values on people. No, it's me just giving an avenue and letting people know that you guys can talk about some cool shit here, especially now. I mean, you got Tucker Carlson talking about this shit. In my head, I'm like, all right, the gloves are coming off. You know what I mean? There was a point where I was worried about it, but now I'm not. I mean, in fact, it'd be kind of funny, dude, if they nuked me. That would just prove the point even more. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
No one's gonna nuke you. I'm just saying, it's like,
right.
Just terrible.
Nice. Okay, so everybody's kind of quiet right now. You guys have got anything else to share? That was insane, E4. I believe it, because I've been told the Kardashians are witches from the gate. In fact, right after, what was the other one? The first precursor of like the whole narrative was like Brokeback Mountain. That was one of the first ones to the public. And then the next one was, what's his face? Kardashian's dad. What's the guy? Jenner changing the sex. Like, that was another huge propaganda to have the people get normalized.
You know what's interesting about all of this is it's like, bro, they're sort of on to something like metaphysically to be above this duality. Male and female doesn't exist. When you're at the next level of God or whatever, you're male and female together as one. This duality world is divided of itself, right? So like a lot of the shit, they're like playing God by going, oh, I'm a man, but I'm in touch with my feminine side. So there's like a lot of perverted shit in here when really when it comes down to alchemy and how the nature and spirit works, that's how the shit works. But are you going to humbly accept it, or are you going to like try to use that to control everybody and like get little kids to cut their dicks off? Like, what the fuck?
Murder hornets.
Like, vote in top 3. Fuck.
Yeah. It's funny how soon we forget about all this shit. We forget about all of it because of this news cycle that just throws a bunch of garbage. They fucking vomit a bunch of garbage to us about Twitter and Elon. And little do we forget that Elon literally was trying to chip us all in our brains.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's so funny how we're just rooting for it. It's just fucking crazy. But it's on such a large scale that I guess time has to be given time. Like, why are we not all dead? Why the fuck haven't they just like implemented some shit? If we're still sheep and we're taking this long to like wake up, what? There's something good force holding it back.
Dude, if we're all rats on a
time.
sinking ship, we're gonna run towards the like. We're all gonna run towards the top of the bow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right now it's Elon.
Yeah, and that's a good analogy. It's just that's why I bring this stuff up. If you critically think about everything as a whole, it's like so nuts that like everything contradicts everything else. You know what I mean? And my best finite way of like digesting this, my best finite ticket out of here, as far as on this earth being able to live as best I can, is literally XRP. And then you got
got a good too.
You get the haters. Where we go? It's Victorious. Yeah, go ahead. Keep it up again. Yeah, that's the Brock Lesnar. No, not Brock. What's his name? The fucking guy who got like thrown in jail, the Victoria's Secret CEO. It's Victoria's Secret's Blue Garter Society, FTM and MTF honors the Baphomet that is transgender and trend. Yeah, and then they're also tied up with the whole Nexium cult and all that. If you really do your research, you'll know what we're talking about here, and it's a really important shit.
You know what's crazy to me about all that is, yeah, you got that knowledge. You have the knowledge as above, so below. You know all this shit, but yet it's never enough for you because you haven't accepted that you ain't the fucking end all be all. You have to bow down to something else called Yeshua, the breath of life. You have to. You're not it. Without Christ, you ain't shit. Like, respect is given. Otherwise, it's never enough. Ouroboros, you're going to constantly be chasing your own fucking tail and trapped in perpetuity. Like a goldfish on the floor. You know?
Well, these concepts have never gone away. We just like go back to sleep into when I say like, oh, you never go, but once you're awake, you never go back to sleep. Well, you do technically if you allow yourself to relax, because our muscles, our brain muscles and our heart muscles, we're not seasoned and salty enough to go through the conceptual, critically thinking parts of this. Like we're not there yet. So it's easy for us to go back to sleep and go, okay, and not think about it. But the concepts like E4 is bringing up and you know, everybody else that comes on here and says some shit, that's always been there. They didn't not, like, they're not going to jail. They will. Statistically, they will, because this is beyond anything that's ever happened in the last 100 years. This amount of people have not woken up on this level ever. And because of the internet, they lost control of it. So that's that's what I'm saying. That's what drives you nuts. If you're like just one person thinking about it, you're like, well, fuck. If they made the internet, why do they allow us all to like go ape shit on the internet? Is it all disinformation? Is it all like, no, there's somewhere, somebody lost control of the internet, like somewhere, you know, that's why we're allowed to do this. And so I don't know, man, this is nuts. We got a newbie here. Zach Lucier, my friend Pawn Bear on YouTube is live on StreamYard. Fuck you, Zach. Fuck you, Zach. How about that? We're not jumping ship to a different YouTube channel. But thanks for coming in here. Yeah. I'll be the one thumbs down. Yeah. That's funny shit. There we go. God wins. Yeah. See, there's people that believe, the jab is a microchip. Like it's, and there's nothing wrong with believing that because look at how much crazy shit's happened. You know what I mean? Funny. And we got Moneybags Not Bob. Hot expects us to fight evil. God, it was probably God misspelling. Not turn a cheek. Yeah, and that's a lot of people. That's why the churches aren't awake. So if you believe in the Christianity and all this stuff, the current church unions are the ones that are in charge. They're the ones telling their pastors not to say the shit that we need to talk about. They're just saying, "Oh, it's gonna be okay. Pray for everything. Pray. Be peaceful." No. At what point do we not be a doormat? But I also understand not being violent, be nonviolent, because you're going to jump into a trap of like the militia trap, which is you're just going to be ousted as some radical. You know what I mean? We're all been deemed and labeled domestic terrorists just for being like conservative. But yeah, it's so thick. The concepts here, who is the Greek concepts, the old school concepts of like virtue signaling, and if you guys really critically think about the basic concepts, they're using all of it against us. Is very simple, but it's very, very detailed if you think about it. And we're still going through all these bullshit concepts. We're still batting around the race idea and the gender idea, like when it should all just be like reset and started from scratch, and everybody be taught how to critically think. It's nuts, dude. And I'm no expert. Sorry.
Even with collective consciousness, like the TV is getting the people to manifest all the bad shit, right, in their life. But then people talk shit about Q, right? I don't give a shit if Q is real or not, but at least millions of people are manifesting better things, right? Regardless of what you think about it.
Bro.
So you need manifest, you have to have collective consciousness to manifest either way, good or bad. That's the way I see it,
And look at that. You rose above all the bullshit, all the QAnon, Q-tard, Q whatever. Doesn't matter. It's what Q did. It's the idea of that. It woke up so many people.
Oh, there's no child molesters in the world. Shut the hell up.
Shut the
You know what I'm saying? At least people are manifesting their, to get busted.
Yeah. Well, I thought being asleep, I thought it was onesie twosies. I thought it was because that's how they like fashion it in the public eye on the TV. It's, there's a mass murder. Oh, there's a Ted Kaczynski living in a shed out in Montana. There's a fucking, I don't know if you guys noticed lately, but like they've been pushing the Dahmer shit lately. Like there's a onesie twosie evil boogeyman. No,
my son, that's funny because my son talked about Dahmer.
Bro, it's a psychological op, bro, coming.
Yeah.
They're pushing Dahmer again. And it's like, fuck you. What about all the
I don't care what, I don't care what people think about Q, but when I was following Q, that was part of me raising my consciousness, right? That was, years ago, and I'm just keep trying to raise my consciousness. So,
and what was the one point that Dahmer was all about? Cannibalism. They're trying to normalize cannibalism by pushing Dahmer. That's what it is. Fucking psycho. But if you don't see that shit, it's psycho. Bro, that was well said. That's crazy. It's about what it did. It's not about who the whole psyop of QAnon is. It's not even QAnon. It's fucking Q. Guy named Q. Some group named Q. And then Anons. Anons are just the other people that are anonymous.
Is artificial intelligence.
It could have been.
It's that too. Yeah.
It could have been, but it's still
AI computer.
Right. Yeah. Well, what do you think though? Like it could have been any of that. But what it did to the public, like we wouldn't even been on the show. We wouldn't even be on the show.
Yeah.
I'd be still running my fucking spinning my wheels, miserable as fuck, but not even aware of it.
I was researching
with the life I was living.
I think 2015 I really started researching into shit, but I was scattered all over the place. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like an exact point I didn't know where I was going. And then Q sort of, focused things on certain things, and then so yeah, people talk shit about it, but
yeah. Moneybags, he goes, God expects us to fight evil. But what in our finite understanding and what like the lack of training we've had as just normal sheep, you mean what does that look like? That's a big, unorganized, violent fucking mess, and we're just walking into a trap. That's why it has to be done. Though. Yeah, has to be done the right way.
Now. You're doing something. Like you're not
right.
Just sitting there and not doing nothing. You're speaking. Yeah. That's all. Sometimes it's just literally serve the public. You're giving people information. That could be the job. It's that simple.
Damn lower level. I was just thinking about.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone looking at Telcoin
earlier.
Damn. Sneaking up 21%. Pretty big. Yeah, and there's like Moneybag says here, there's lots of misinfo in Q. Of course, because they're reading the same shit too, the bad guys. If you think about it that way, it was all just anonymous. The public can totally access that message board where all the messages came from. So whether or not we're herded in a specific direction, we're probably meant to be herded in that direction because they're doing other stuff over here, whatever they are, the good guys. When I say they, it can be the good guys too. It could be good versus bad, or they could be all of them and they just own both sides, which is the dialectic. Like, there is a circle jerk, and that's kind of what makes, my brain hurt from time to time because it's like, what the fuck are we supposed to believe? But the one thing I know is that the lights are still on, the internet's still on. I'm not dead. You're not dead. There's still hope. As long as you're breathing, there's hope. That's what's crazy. And then you got Chris, who's hardcore, like Q is 100% real. For sure. Absolutely 100% real. That shit was deliberately. But whether or not it was a fucking psyop or not doesn't fucking matter. It was definitely a psyop if you want to categorize it as a psyop. Of course.
Of course it is.
Yeah. But it was designed to wake motherfuckers up. Why are we still alive? Why are we still alive? That's the biggest question. Because they definitely, if she would have won, and if you know what I mean by that, if she would have won, you think this is dark times? Oh my gosh. It would have been over if she would have won. We'd have been done.
Yeah.
So something's holding them back because they definitely wanted to be in total control, and they're not. It's a lot to be said, bro. A lot of people don't get into these like heavy ass. Yeah, I do that. You guys got balls, bro. You guys are the diehards. Like I appreciate.
The United States is the last bastion, and they got to take us down. The rest of the world follows us.
Yep.
If we
well,
go
you
down,
think about people tell me all the time. They're like, oh, the United States is just shitty. It's so garbage. It's this and that. It might be garbage, but we literally grew up, and I've said this before on the show. We literally grew up knowing in our bones that we're free. Whether or not we were actually free doesn't fucking matter. What matters is that we believe in our bones, handed down by our families and the Constitution, that we are free. And so that notion alone is so dangerous to them, to the bad guys trying to control us. That notion alone is so dangerous. They've been trying to take our guns for decades, 100 years, long time, couple hundred years. How old are we? 1776. We're 200 something years old. They've been trying to take our guns from the gate. And it's not just that. It's the notion knowing that we're free and we control the government. Whether or not we control the government doesn't fucking matter. That's the argument people knee-jerk to. It's not about whether or not we do. It's about we believing that we do, knowing that we always have. And that's the gumption that's going to allow us to win statistically
we got the
over
power
time.
to take it back, too.
In our bones. In our fucking bones, we have it. We believe it. We were born, raised with it. That's what makes America greater than any other fucking nation in the world. I don't give a shit if there's beautiful waterfalls in Shangri-La, fucking Polynesian, whatever the fuck. I don't care. It doesn't fucking matter how beautiful it is in other countries, or they're not as staunch about the rules, and you can jaywalk in the Philippines all day. I don't care, because I'd much rather take up arms with my fucking neighbors in the United States who believe that they're free in their bones than have a chaos ensue in the Philippines. You get what I'm saying? It's not about the Philippines either. It's about the fucking idea. It's about the idea of being free. That they can't take away from us, and they won't win. They won't win because of sheer numbers. You know what I mean?
But then if you look at the last, you know, I think you said, you know, the Constitution, I think we believe we were free, but now people are truly taking the chains off their minds. Like now we're truly, you know, becoming free because you're realizing, you know, it's like slavery isn't about chaining people up. They chained our minds up, and now people's minds are we're just starting to wake up, and that's what's scary to them. Like, because they did control us. Devil's been whipping ass for hundreds of years, you know. But I think the shift is coming. It's coming.
Well said. And that's why I go where I go, guys. So not to like ward you guys off or make you think I'm some crazy man. Whatever. You can think whatever the fuck you want to think. I don't really care. But I do know that the people that watch the show are normal people. You know what I mean? Your guys are normal people that go through life that maybe you're not used to critically thinking. I'm not. I'm definitely not. I'm only a couple years into this. I don't care how much fucking tenure somebody has over me. The fact that I go deep and I think on a broad scale, like about this stuff, it haunts me daily. And I've never really taken care of myself as far as like being the pillar of fitness and the pillar of fucking financial smarts. And no, but where I'm at now, as opposed to where I was, I'd much rather be here because I'd much rather know, even if shit popped off and it got crazy and like people started like dying in mass, I'd much rather know what I know now. No, even my questions, I'd much rather know now what I know now versus be asleep. Like, I know it sounds weird, but I've gotten to a point where it's like, okay, you can't undo what's going on in my mind and heart. You can't undo that, you know? And I'm not calling for violence at all. We got to do this by the book. We got to take them to court. We got to show the public that it cannot be fixed in court. And they say military is the only way. But is it? Maybe that's misinformation too in QAnon. Or Q or whatever. Maybe that's information. Maybe there will be a precedent eventually reached with the courts, but I doubt it, man. There's been a lot of shit that's been voted on, or like Supreme Court rulings. Like, for instance, 2 or 3, rallies ago, Trump was saying that like Pennsylvania Supreme Court ruled 2020 completely a farce, but they're not fixing it. They're not doing anything about it. So that's where we're talking about military is the only way. And like how much of the military is compromised, how much isn't. Like, you got to really think about all these things, and it hurts your fucking brain doing it. But sometimes you got to really think about this stuff to level yourself out and go, okay, we got to keep watching the show. We got to keep doing what we're doing. Like Buster was saying, I appreciate the compliment, bro. But like, talking is my service. Talking about this shit, how I think. Well, I don't give a fuck if you think I'm crazy. This is where we're at. And you just go to bed, and there's still that little burning little fucking thing in your mind and your heart that knows nothing's right now. What would you do? Talk about it or just stuff it? You want to stuff it? Keep stuffing it and be comfortable. You know? Yeah. No, we got to talk about it.
Go buy another TV.
Get another TV. Don't get that ZERP bag. Don't get those ZERPs. Buy another TV.
Stuck in the matrix, man. Can't get out.
And, guys, I apologize. I do, because I know how people react to this. So when I bring up red pill and stuff, I do apologize on the surface level. But I'm not sorry why I do it. I do it because I know it needs to be talked about. There are people that don't want to think about this, or they got a lot to lose. Their reputation, their family, their wife, their kids, or whatever. They want to protect all that. I get it. But there's going to come a point where everybody's going to be talking about what we're talking about here, bro. We are literally pioneers. Everybody, fucking everybody. The Starbucks, McDonald's sheep are going to be talking about Wayfair. Did you know? Fuck you. And I say fuck you in the most loving way, too. I just mean fuck you. I've been trying to scream at you guys about this forever. And that's what it is. It's like I told you so. It's the same thing. It's just much more harsh.
I've been thinking.
I love you guys. Thanks for letting me rant. That was a berserker. I went berserk on you guys. I do appreciate it. I love the red pill. See, Chris he's got balls. He's a business owner too. He doesn't,
man, bro.
He doesn't give a fuck, dude. I'm so proud of you, Chris. I'm so glad I met you, bro. You're a good dude. And so the rest of you guys are too. Moneybags, it's the same concepts. It's just how can you can you, the way I'm talking is like, it sounds like babble, but it's not. It's just me circling all these theories and like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And this is a hat tip from Bagman. I love you too, Bags.
You could get some high pitches, the fucks, like you said, the fuck, like hella high pitch. I don't even know how you do that.
The fuck you doing? Get those burlap XRP bags on the store, man.
Get the burlap bags. I got a bag. If you want one of those burlap bags, I got another one. So I have an extra one. Somehow it got stuffed in one of my bags from Vegas. So I'll mail it to you personally, Dave, if you want one. You just want one, right?
Yeah, just one. Just a prop.
Just hit me up privately, dude, and then I'll just mail it to you.
I got all these like crypto coins that I want to throw in there, rattle around at people.
Yeah, he's got a couple. Bagman's got his own casino coin chip in there. Yeah,
there it is.
Yeah. So Bagman's got his own. I'll give you that bag, and then we can rattle it. That'll be like the
sweet.
Yeah,
I appreciate that, brother.
Just hit me up privately, dude. I'll just mail it to you. The bag.
You're gonna be. You're gonna be like a prospector, like the bag.
Yeah.
Your bag of prospector.
The 49er fucking. Yeah. What's that one? The fucking Yosemite Sam, bro. Yosemite Dave.
Yeah. He's a ginger too. Big old beard.
Ginger. Oh man, but this is as real as I get, guys. Like when it comes down to this shit, this is what drives me, is just the concepts of it. So I gotta get on the shit and talk about it because I know it's important to you guys, whether or not you want to admit it or not. I don't give a fuck. I know it's important because I can't be the only one. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that thinks like this and wants a fucking resolution to all this. You know what I mean? Non-violent. I hate that I have to say that. Non-fucking violent. We're not going and starting militias and shit. No, because we're not dead yet. They would have fucking killed us already. If you think about it. We would have had to have had some makeshift emergency fucking militia 2.5, 3 years ago, 5 years ago. You know what I mean? They got it on lock. They got it figured out. There is a fucking plan. And I don't think it's to kill us because they would have already killed our asses. What they're trying to do is they're trying to save the collateral damage. They're trying to like damage control. They, meaning the bad guys, are damage controlling. They're trying to prevent the Starbucks, McDonald's sheep from waking up. That's what they're trying to do. And our job, this guy, I'm trying to wake him up. I'm fighting against that narrative. I'm trying to wake up the sheep. And yeah, I don't come across that fucking savvy. I'm not no like Andrew Tate. I don't got like fucking Bugattis and shit just to add credit to myself. But maybe one day I will. Maybe one day I will be like, oh yeah, I own Puerto Rico. Hey guys, you know what I mean? Like, and then they'll fucking listen to me and like it'll be over. It's already over statistically, but there'll come a point to where, God bless you guys, 17 viewers and 5 on the screen. There'll come a point where there's thousands barreling into these truth channels, whether or not it's on YouTube or not. Who knows?
BRZRKR Rico,
bro. No pop. No fucking pop. See, Tony Bags on. I'm not the only one, guys. And aren't we sick and tired of being the crazy guy, having to like squelch what we think and say around our family and friends to just seem normal? That's fucked up. That is fucked.
Dude, I don't want to like say it like this, but somebody at work, an older gentleman, in his late 60s. Oh, XRP, it's a scam. He is a staunch Democrat. Double jabbed. He's been out of work for about a week and a half now. Blood clots.
That's crazy, bro.
Wow.
And I'm like, in my mind,
I'm like a big problem.
I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, dude, I'm not like, I told you so. I'm like, damn, man. Like, the guy that's been like, you fucking idiot, you crazy conspiracy theory, whatever. And now he's dealing with this health issue. I'm more concerned about his health issue than being like, oh, what do you think about, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then see his mind frame when he, hopefully he gets back to work but
yeah, I think he should be back.
Check out his mind frame if he comes back. Like, is he going to be like,
no,
the doctor said it's not related to that.
I'm not even gonna.
Or
you know what? Yeah. Like after people get so intense, I back off. Once I make them like they're coming at me, showing me articles. Look at this. Look at this. That's when I back off, and I'm like, oh, okay, because now they're actually doing their own research.
Yeah, man.
And you got to let them. You got to be compassionate to the point where you're like, oh, okay, I'll let you, like, you could start seeing that seed.
Like
grow in
they
their
try to
mind.
prove us wrong so much, and in a time of chaos, truth is the only thing that you can hold on to. And I feel like that's where we're at, you know.
And this is what we talked about two and a half years ago when this shit started, like in the private chats before this show even started. In the private chats, we were, oh fuck, how is this going to turn out? Like, same questions, they just are not answered yet, and so we have to wait for this boom to happen. And when I say boom, I mean all the shit, the crash, the fucking boom, the pop, the whatever you want to call it, financial, political, all of it. We got to see it, and then we have to hold them accountable after that happens. You know, and that's the craziest thing to think about, because people don't want unrest. They don't want unrest in the streets. You know what I'm saying, guys? They don't want it. They don't want the trials, the Nuremberg trials. They don't want the death penalties. They don't want the Gitmo jailings. Is that gonna be held secret? A lot of people believe that shit's already happened, and it's like, oh well, there goes Tom Hanks again making another fucking movie. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, well, who's right, who's not? Like that, we're still shrouded in this big ass gray cloud of like, what the fuck? And we'll get to a point where we will definitely know what actually happened and what's going on. If they kill us then we're fucked. But at least we got XRP. You know what I mean? That's just where my head goes. It's crazy, and it's like can't stop thinking about that. You know, can't stop. You know, once you're, like I said, once you're awake, you're to what degree you're awake. There's a lot of people that aren't to the level we are, but there's a lot of people that are already awake way more than we are already. You know, you got the what do you got it? The OGs that were in like the Bill Cooper days that have been awake to all this. It's crazy. Sorry.
When you go through, you know, I was waking up politically. Crypto woke me up. Like, it's a different side. Like, crypto's a gate, bro. Like, people that are in crypto, they're more awake than, you know. So you could talk to someone that's not in crypto, they're already way behind, right?
Yeah.
Not because they don't have crypto, but crypto opens your mind. Like, crypto was my economic red pill. Like, I learned a bunch of shit just by being in crypto.
It's like being, dude,
on
it's
top
like being
of the other things.
Bro, it's like being let in the back door of like a conference, and you're not coming through the front door where you get your little gift bag with the coins in it, the shake. You don't get your gift bag, and you don't get your little drink, and you go in through and you get wowed by the presentation. You go in through the back door, which is the crypto door, and you see how the back workings work, and there's a fucking old ass box of donuts there, and you get to see the Brad Garlinghouse changing his pants and fucking David Schwartz brushing his teeth. And then you come through and you're like, oh, fuck, this is what it is. And dude, that's a big ass, dope ass point right there.
Yeah.
Huge. And that's how you started me. You got me in this whole truth shit. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Buster was like, just get XRP and then watch these videos and then just call me in the morning. Dr. Dr. Buster, bro. He gave me a prescription of like just gave me a little bit of stuff to watch. I watched like War Castles, started going down the rabbit hole, XRP. I had a little him and Hein, then I jumped in head first. And that was it. That's what it took for me.
Mm-hmm.
But some people, it takes a lot more than that, I guess. You know what I mean? It takes a lot
Yeah.
more. It takes a lot. They got to see like fucking massive shit going on in their real life streets. Like, if it wasn't enough, I remember when the riots were happening. Remember that shit? Every big city got their dose of Antifa smashing windows downtown. Remember when SAC got demolished?
Yeah,
All of
SAC
got fucked up, dude. Sacramento, every other city and every other fucking, they all got the same treatment. If that's not enough to wake your ass up, what the fuck?
They didn't fuck with Detroit.
Well, because Detroit was shot back.
Yeah, they did that in the 60s.
Bro. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. But like the Watts riots, people hear about that. That's like LA and shit. That was just like a racial false flag. People died. I'm not saying false flags are fake. False flag doesn't mean it's fake. False flag means it's a fucking narrative changer.
Yeah, but people think fake when you say false flag. They don't realize the narrative
who's
that
there?
is driving.
Who's
they? Yeah.
But that's these concepts. Sorry,
they can't take the red pill are going to end up taking a red suppository, man.
For
Because
sure.
You're going to shove it right up their ass, man.
Right up their ass. And it's going to be like, oh my God, what are they? The fucking mental breakdowns and the crying and the sobbing and the knee-jerk reactions from sheep when they really wake up to this shit. Oh my God, dude. It's taken me 2.5 years to get to this point. Like, holy fuck, dude. I remember I had emotional episodes where I'm like, oh my God, what are we going to do? Let's go join the fucking universal fucking army force against this evil. And like, I was so ready to go, bro. But I wasn't violent. It was more of an emotional reaction to I'll do whatever it takes to fight this evil. It was more like, okay, I'm going to choose the good side, whatever that may be, you know? Bros. Love it. Legendary Dave's got big balls. Uncle Buster's fucking Dr. Buster delivering red pills to people for years. And E4, diehards. I love you guys. The rest of you guys are garbage. Join the show now and prove your allegiance.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm fucking with you guys. I love you. Thanks for hanging in there, guys. 19 viewers. Go ahead.
I mean, I was all up in it. Like,
hey, what'd you say when Zerker jumped in the pool again?
This fucking guy.
Oh yeah, what did I say? Oh, this fucking guy. Oh, hey, Bags has BRZRKR when you lost your voice, and Bags has like the clip. Hey, everyone, thanks for coming, right? But if Bags was at McDonald's, it was me, BRZRKR, E4, and Charlie, right?
Bullish Charles.
Charles, okay. Me and E4 ordered Big Macs, right? They gave us quarter pounders. BRZRKR ordered a quarter pounder. His was burned up. And I was like, you know what? It's all good, man. I wasn't crazy hungry, but we had I had to go to the airport and you guys had to drive home. But I'm all BRZRKR, let it go. And we eat for like 2 minutes and he grabs a receipt. And he goes up to the counter. He's all, hey, me and my friends ordered 2 fucking Big Macs and you gave us quarter pounders. In his Mickey Mouse voice, bro. The funniest shit I've ever seen. I was just like, let it go. He's all, and mine's all burnt to shit. And then
I fight for my friends.
This never happened to me before at McDonald's.
I fight for my friends. Let's go.
I was thinking, dude, if Bags was here and he recorded this shit, it'd be the funniest shit ever. And then after they fixed it, they still gave us quarter pounders.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah, they still fucked it up. But
That's
that was
funny.
the funniest shit I've ever seen. And I'm just like, let it go, bro. I'm all eating. He let it go for like 2 minutes.
I couldn't handle it, bro.
And then he couldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, the unjustifying, the justice, bro. The justice. Fuck. Like, no, motherfucker. I don't care how busy you guys are. You're stopping now. Like, I will do that.
People looked at you like, who in the hell is this guy? Hey!
Hey, guys. Hey. That one. Hey, guys. Thanks for coming out. No, my
Oh,
business is all
man.
burnt. I need your manager. Inside Vegas trip joke, guys. If you guys aren't paying attention, that was us in Vegas coming home. We stopped at McDonald's and they fucked us up, and I fought for it. You know, I fought for that the juicy, non-burnt quarter pounder, even though we ordered Big Macs. You know.
Hey,
Yeah.
Chris, get in
Goyim.
here. What is Goyim meat?
Yeah. Oh man, that's a whole nother gear, dude. A red pill.
Talk
Let's
about
go,
it.
dude. Yeah. Oh my gosh. The layers of this shit, bro. The sheep are gonna lose their fucking minds, bro. Just the concepts. Whether or not it was even real, the concept of that hurts your heart. If you're any kind of spiritual being at all, and if you know what Chris is talking about right here, is absolutely heart crushing. And it's crazy. And
That's their inside joke on us, you know?
That's what they do. They play fucking jokes on us. Just like the Coinbase ad during the Super Bowl. Same shit.
Yeah.
Hey, let's throw one fucking Coinbase ad, even though they can afford to batter us with Coinbase. They could have flipped a switch on fucking crypto years ago. It popped off, but it has to seem organic, guys, which means we have to wait and we have to fucking push through all the FUD. And that's what this is. Randy B's up in here. Diehards, guys. You guys are diehards. I love it. Fuck yeah. Crypto OG. laughing hard. I love you guys. Yeah, it was a stressful, busy weekend. Yeah, and I'm hoping that like by osmosis, you guys get something out of me rambling and shit. I don't give a fuck. I mean, it's like vlogs, same shit. There's certain things that I fucking will do this, and I'll go off the handle, and I get all kinds of flack from different angles. Oh, you gotta protect the channel. And then there's like my mom. She's like, don't cuss, don't cuss. Or yeah, I wish I could do that, but I don't. It's kind of hard for me not to. I can stop. I love you, Mom. I'm sorry. I love you. If you ever watch this, she probably won't because there's like hours and hours of footage. But what I'm saying is I love you dearly, Mom, and I will honor you one day. But like it's one of those things where it's like a expletive. It's like an expression, and I've always done it. And you know, it's. I do feel guilty. I love my mom, and I want to honor her and do the right thing. It's kind of hard to go like hardcore red pill without dropping an F-bomb every now and then, you know? So I love you, Mom. Sorry. So there we go. I'll try to like not cuss a little bit here. See how long that lasts. Yeah. So anyways, guys, I love you guys. I appreciate it. What are we saying in the chat here? Anything? Mickey Mouse. Yeah.
You know
Hi,
what?
guys. Yeah. Fuck. Go ahead, dude.
Oh man.
Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead,
I'm saying,
Dave.
fuck that, man. Curse all you want.
Yeah.
Fuck that. There we go.
It's passion.
Yeah. I love you, Mom. Sorry, but it's not about
Mom. He's just relaying passion. That's all he's doing.
That's right.
It's because I care, man. I want things to be right. I want people to be happy. I want us to moon party and not have us go, well, what about the fucking kids? You know, when we're multi-millionaires, well, what about are they going to clean up the kids? Are they going to, like, all the unanswered questions? Like, there's so many unanswered questions. We have to have absolute accountability across the board. And I'm not talking squeezing the general public. We've already been squeezing up. Did you know in California, you need a boat license in California? You can't just take your boat out. Like, you know, you have to get a boat license. It's fucking retarded.
After you pay taxes,
Oh,
1% a year.
What about the registration? What about the getting taxed 9 ways on your money? What about not being able to afford to eat, much less pay rent, much less do all that at the same time? Like, yeah, no. We've been squeezed enough. We need to squeeze the politicians, the people that are technically in charge. We need to squeeze all of them, every single one of them, or replace every single one of them. But they don't just go back to their own lives. No, there's accountability.
Time for the cow to do some milking around here,
bro.
Moo.
Moo.
Shit, back when we used to go out in the boat, you only had to be 14 to drive a boat. I mean, you don't need no fucking license at 14.
Yeah, but I understand certain things where you're like in danger. Like you can't just let a kid drive a boat on a, there's obviously danger involved. But where it comes to, I think they should, like, no matter the age, they should pass. It's about a merit thing. Like merit meaning, did you earn it? If you're 10, but you're a badass kid and you're not a fucking normal ass 10-year-old and you know how to drive a boat better than most adults, there should be a licensing. That's just an idea. There should be a licensing thing where you have to go through it. And yeah, okay, get your license. But not everybody. As far as like ages go. But like once you hit a certain age, you're like 25, then or 20. Yeah, you should be able to drive a boat or whatever. You're fine, like no big deal. You don't need a fucking license. But if you're like, that's the thing. Like who's right, who's wrong? You can implement so many like things, but is that another layer of control? When are we going to absolutely get our absolute freedom? At what point are we going to be able to, what does that look like to the average Joe? Freedom, aside from what they've like drip fed us, like all the rules and regulations now. I'm talking about like, what does that look like? Does that look like driving a car without a license? No matter what age you are, you just drive a car because you're a free American. Is that dangerous or is it not? There's a lot of fucking gangbangers that like drive without a license. Yeah, they get caught, but like they still drive. Like, at what point are we going to like get full control back, but also still have a reasonable amount of like governing,
It's crazy. I just watched it's called Sea Boys. They do, some crazy shit. Got a bunch of, they ride motorcycles and get, like trikes and put fucking off-road tires on them and go single track them. But they were riding pit bikes from their shop to their track, which is one property over. And they saw a fucking game wardens go by before they went down there. And the game wardens waved and smiled. So they got on their fucking pit bikes and rode down the road, which is like 1.5 miles. And they were doing wheelies and shit. And the fucking game wardens saw them and issued them fucking reckless driving tickets.
That's jacked
Reckless
up.
driving
on private land.
No, well, they were on the road going to their private land, but on pit bikes. They're on fucking pit bikes. They're not even in a registered vehicle.
Explain what a pit bike is. A lot of people don't know what
It's
that
a mini bike. It's just a little tiny bike.
Little turd.
That kids ride, and they gave them reckless driving tickets for that, which is like a $500 and some ticket. And I think you
2
have to go to
points.
court. Yeah,
it's like 2 points on your record too, on
and
your
they're
driving
in the middle
record.
of fucking nowhere in Michigan. Literally in the middle of nowhere. They
And
didn't
they're
go by
kids.
a single other vehicle. Yeah.
And they're kids.
So, and they're being reckless around nobody is the ticket they got.
Yeah.
There's nobody else around them.
Yeah.
They
At what
couldn't hurt
point?
anyone.
At what point do we like fucking eradicate all these bullshit laws about that stuff? Where if you're out in the middle of fucking nowhere and you do some dumb shit.
Not only the
and you-
laws, the fucking assholes that issue that shit. Those guys didn't have to give them tickets.
They don't even know what a pit bike is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
It's crazy.
Oh my gosh. I love it. You guys are diehards, man. I love you guys big time. And thanks for letting me ramble, man. But it opens up a whole new topic of conversation. You guys are like, not you guys on the show, but like the people that are like, oh, fuck no, don't talk about it. They're like, oh. And then you're like, oh, it's safe. Oh, we're not nuked. Oh, we're still live on YouTube. Oh, we're, you know what I mean? Like, there's like, how much do you have to fear? This is like kind of like a private chat here because there's not a lot of people on this motherfucker. And whoever's on, who are they going to tell? Gonna blast. Oh, Berserker's crazy on crypto Twitter. Nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares about me. Yeah.
And they're still 21. I mean, that's pretty good for 4. We're almost 4 hours, bro. That's crazy.
Because they like this conversation, man. They need this conversation. You guys need to be able to have an avenue to talk about it. That's why I keep the red pill going. Not to fuck with everybody. No, it's to fucking bring it up to where you guys can ramble about it, or at least listen to us and live vicariously through us. Sit here and ramble. The ones that have big balls are the ones on the screen that don't give a fuck like me. You know what I mean? But we do care. It's the passion. It's that we care so much that we're going to, despite our reputations and all that shit. Yeah, you get tired of it sometimes, but this shit has to be like rambled about. We gotta be able to talk about this stuff. Even Sean T, he warns against me. He's like, you're going to, the show's going to get nuked. Don't worry, Sean. We'll start up a fucking show immediately that day. The next day, I'll start up a new account. New everything, new email, new fucking nomenclature, new everything. And it'll literally be the same thing overnight. You guys will just start fucking subbing to me again and get back on here. And we'll pick up where we left off. Like, I'm not worried about them nuking me. I'm not. Because I'll start up 10 other channels in its place. So there we go, Sean. It's the digital war.
Yeah, I'm with Tony.
What's Tony saying? Oh, there we go.
He's getting high on
Man.
a Sunday.
I'm just getting high, relaxing on Sunday. There you go. So yeah, whatever your flavor will be, do it. Like, have fun, relax, guys. We're not dead yet. Like I said, this is a long game, but well said, Tony. There you go. And I'm sorry if my rhetoric gets you guys all worked up or you're worried. Don't worry. There's a plan. Because if you think about it, if you don't get anything out of my rants, if you think about it statistically, we are literally statistically winning. We've already won. Because of the amount of people that are waking up. There's nothing they can do to put us all back to sleep. And I'm not the only one. You know what I mean? It's huge. A lot of people, they walk on eggshells. They tiptoe around this. And, thank God for diehards like you. We bring it up, It's beautiful. Whether or not I'm right or wrong, I could probably be wrong about 50% of the shit I'm talking about. But the concepts are still there. They're still true, But anyways, guys. We can call it if you guys want to. You guys want to call it?
Yeah, let's call it, bro.
Cool. I appreciate you guys letting me ramble. Just so you guys know, Lady E has a premiere today, guys, at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. So get on Love, Live, Heal. She's got a premiere at 2:30. So that's in, is it 1 right now? Almost
2
1
hours.
Right now. Hour and a half. Get on Love, Live, Heal. She's got a premiere. So check it out, guys. There you go. Thanks for being a diehard, Lady E. Appreciate it. You don't get tired when you're talking about something you're passionate about. Boom.
That's right.
Who else? Let me see. There we go. Mike Kavanaugh. There we go. Yeah, the Queen's dead. Like, shit's happening, guys. Shit is happening.
It's happening.
Love it. All right, so speaking of that, we're going to go ahead and ride this pony out. Let's take a look. Let's go Let's go.
Play that
Bagman.
football one again, bro.
You want to do the
And then
football one?
Bagman.
All right.
Football and Bagman. Let's
All right.
roll it out.
So we love you guys. We hope you have a good day. I hope that the ranting helped and kind of made you know that it's okay to talk about this stuff. You're not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not a Buster would have nothing to do with me if that was that fucking crazy. You know what I mean? He's a good dude.
I try not to have anything to do with you,
Fuck
but
you.
yeah.
Go fuck yourself. No, but there's a reason why we're all homies here, because I'm not off the handle, and I go off the handle, so to speak, to let you guys know that it's okay to talk about this stuff. So that's why I bring it up. So there you go. I'm gonna go ahead and take us off screen. We're gonna go football.
I'm gonna buy some of that damn Lunkin Stronghold. I haven't bought shit in a long time.
Well, they're
but I'm
saying
gonna treat myself today.
They're saying Lunk and Doge, but we already missed like 100% of Doge.
Fuck Doge, bro.
And Doge has been
When you
creeping
say
down.
Lunk, you're talking Luna Classic.
Luna
Yeah, I'm gonna get me some. I'm gonna get 1 million of each.
Everybody's
So I'm gonna do
saying
today.
that's gonna be like the fucking super fucking pump this year.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll see.
Anything you guys want to say before we bounce?
Love you guys.
Hell yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Good shit.
Love my crypto fam.
I was thinking.
Yeah.
Later, guys.
Ready, we ready, we ready for y'all. We ready, we ready, we ready for y'all.
Flip that switch. We're coming for that top spot.
Now who you believe? Let's ride it. Now who you believe? After SEC. After SEC. Now who you believe? Now who you believe? When we rock it off, you gon' see. When we rock it off, you gon' see. Now who you believe? Now who you believe? Hey, this gon' be the theme. Please go take a seat. Now who you believe? After SEC. Yeah, after SEC, I'm getting bags I don't believe. Never will I be deceived. I still got bags in other houses, chimneys. I be out in Bali, I just learned karate. Stretch limo like Pilates, got a few new hobbies. TikTok on my wrist, ice like I'm playing hockey. We just jumped off the yacht, yeah, we island shopping. Views like a wallpaper, castle like a skyscraper. I think London ready, my bag's getting heavy. By the time we blast, I'ma have so many. You be getting gems on a steady. They try to shake me out, but I was born ready. Dropping down the price, then I'll be getting plenty. They want all your bags and they want all them empty. 10 cents, please go ahead, don't tempt me. I got many bags, V-chains, got the zills. I be feeling stellar, filling up my lumens. Let's ride it. Now who you believe? Let's ride it. Now who you believe? Let's ride it. After SEC. After SEC. Now who you believe? Now who you believe? When we rock it off, you gon' Now who you believe? Now who you believe? Hey, this gon' be the thing. Please go take a seat. Now who you believe? After SEC. After SEC. Yeah, my back so fat, like a fat so I'ma get a big bag so I can buy a castle. Before they label XRP the standard, we gon' blast off. You gon' be stranded, be deserted, that's a bad call. All them coins you holding, they collapse, that's a bad fall. It was all a show to shake you out to sell your bags off. Now the price exploding in the skies past the Astros. SEC who? I'll see you on the moon. Bring your own bag and bring your own moon suit. Bagman commander, get back's the answer. That's an offer when we moon shoot, all them records shattered. I'm a ghost, no ripple shirt, cause I'm low-key on Saturn. Went from looking at them patterns, now I'm getting drops. Transfer, now I'm staking on them networks. Getting high LP drops. Let me take you higher. Let me take you higher. Let me take you past the sky in that rocket, we fly up. Captain, Pac-Man, the moon commander. Berserkers. Let's ride it. Now who you believe? Let's ride it. Now who you believe? Let's ride it. After SEC. After SEC. Now who you believe? Now who you believe? When we rock it off, you gon' see. When we rock it off, you gon' see. Now who you believe? Moon Commander. Moon Captain. Moon Admiral. Commander Moon. Moon Commander Bags. Bagman, the Moon Commander.
Remember,
Hey! Don't give a fuck!
how about what you do with your money?